episode number 421 live. Let's go. Welcome to episode number 10 of YTD Academy. This is, of course, the house that houses all the new streamer teams and would-be superstars that come up through their managerial expertise. They take on superstars from both Wrestle Wars and Starrcade looking for a chance to shine in the spotlight, and of course looking for a permanent home on either Starrcade or Wrestle Wars. It has become a phenom, and of course the battle for supremacy within YTD Academy has skyrocketed and fuel added to the fire each and every week, because again, it is all superstars. Whether they came from the main roster, perhaps their luck was down and out and they went over to YTD Academy to have a bit of a resurgence, if you will, or they are brand new would-be superstars looking for opportunity and of course championship gold. Everybody's always looking for championship gold, that goes without saying. But tonight we continue the road to Slammiversary 2, the second annual event that immortalizes the superstars of the Archiverse, and we are going to have one hell of a thrill ride. It is next Sunday night when all three brands, YTD Academy, Wrestle Wars, and Starrcade, enter the final battle stage of the year and look to become immortalized themselves as they chase supremacy, bragging rights, championship gold, and a chance to sit amongst the wrestling gods, at least for one evening. But it is going to be a fantastic night. We are going to have 14 matches that evening. It is going to be one hell of a night. Get ready for a fire evening of non-stop professional wrestling action, because the final show of the year, it will be the biggest show of the year, and we are going to burn it down. But before we get there, we've got to get through tonight, and we're going to continue that road to the second annual Archiverse Slammiversary. And we've got 9 fire matches tonight. We've got 5 championship matches on the docket. It is going to be a very good evening for us wrestling fans, because it is going to be fire. But before we get to any of that, we're going to have a look at the dirt sheets. We're going to have between the rope sessions, of course, once we get the show crack-a-lackin'. And we are going to invite the co-host with the most. He's already waiting patiently, actually probably impatiently at this point, to be fair. I mean, it's his fault. He sits and listens to me talk, doesn't interrupt, which is kind, humble. It's very nice of him. Really, he's thinking, shut up, invite me onto the show. It is episode 421. Let's get things rocking and rolling. So, from Team Glenola, he is the Great Glenola, better known as the leader of the Wolfpack. What's going on, Glenola? So, do you feel, now that it's been a couple days, do you feel any older? Do you feel like you need a walking cane?
I've already got one of those.
Oh, you've already got one of those. Well, there goes that thought.
I've got one.
There goes that thought. So nobody get into a fight with Glenola, because he will whip your ass with that stick.
I had a round of, well, actually, I pulled a muscle in my groin, so I needed something to help me walk for a while.
Pulled a muscle in your groin. That is ghastly. But anyways, how did you do that exactly? Walking? I mean, you just said you were walking.
Well, when I pulled the muscle, I was picking something up. I don't know what it was, and just pulled a muscle. It just happened to be a muscle in a bad spot.
Interesting.
So that was a couple of years ago.
Oh, that was a couple of years ago. Okay, so that's
this isn't recent.
So this is a lingering injury that.
No. I have the cane. I just don't use it.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So I did use it here earlier this last year, because I had a bout of gout, and it was the only way I could walk when my foot was throbbing so much.
That is ghastly. And so, what caused that exactly, if you don't mind me asking? Or did they know? Or was it just?
Well, there's multiple things. I have stage 2 kidney disease, which, plus then wasn't drinking enough water, and
oh, okay. So
there's many causes, and I checked off like 3 or 4 different potential causes.
Gotcha. All right. So that has never returned. Like, you were able to.
I'm on medication for it.
Like, continuously?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a daily pill.
Gotcha. All right. Well, I mean, at least there's a remedy. You know, imagine having to deal with that 100 years ago or something. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. You know,
But,
I couldn't. That was terrible.
Yeah. Yep. So hey, did you? Well, at least highlights maybe. Did you see anything to do with Survivor Series, which was of course last night?
Not
No?
really. I didn't really pay attention.
You haven't really been.
I did see one thing. I saw an image that's hard to get out of your brain.
Okay.
Somebody, I'm not sure who the female wrestler was, but a costume that made her look like a overstuffed sausage.
An overstuffed sausage. I'll have to check into that. I don't know if I.
Let me see if I can. Because it may have been the one from Judgment Day, but I'm not positive.
I mean, I still actually have not watched the final War Games matchup from Survivor Series, but I did watch the rest of the show prior to going live last night. I just, for some reason or other, just haven't taken the time to finish watching that. I mean, I might do that later on.
It was Rhea Ripley, and they have a picture from behind.
Oh, yeah?
And yeah,
she looks like a sausage.
Like an overstuffed sausage.
Ah, that's funny.
You know, bulging out in bad ways.
Funny. I mean, it might be like maybe, you know, it is granola, it is evil funny, right? But it's still funny though. It's still funny. Granola is funny. We applaud granola for being funny. That's right, applaud granola. Thank you. At least somebody's listening. Nobody else listens. My mods don't listen.
Oh, we listen.
All right.
We ignore you, but we listen.
Indeed. Yes, that does happen. That does happen. So while you're looking up, or trying to find you can't find it. I was just going to say now this has nothing.
Facebook.
Oh, did you? Okay, gotcha.
Originally.
Yeah, now this here has actually really nothing to do with Survivor Series, but it's from. I just found it kind of interesting. It's from about 11 hours ago from Wrestling Observer, and it's by Dave Meltzer, which is a little concerning, but we'll go for it. It's Observer newsletter. Jim Ross removed from WWE television, and a No Mercy recap. Says it was one of those surreal moments on Raw where fiction and reality blended together as the show ended on a 10 out of 10 in Corpus Christi with Linda McMahon turning heel, firing Jim Ross, kicking him in the balls, and going off the air in what may be Ross's final television appearance. It sounds a lot like an Elijah Archer promo, doesn't it? You know?
Yeah.
Ghastly. The angle was done to turn Linda heel, using Ross in his role of being the go-to guy when it comes to attempting to turn popular figures such as Steve Austin, Undertaker, Kane, and others, or for Vince McMahon or Triple H to use to build steam on themselves as heels. As a wrestling fan, he was portrayed going out as such a sympathetic babyface character that one would believe it couldn't be anything but the start of a storyline to build for his return. It's unfathomable that angle was done to write him off the show, even though internally it does appear nearly everyone believes that to be the case. Interesting. That was a very short article. I mean,
yeah.
I thought there was going to be a lot more to it than that. That was almost a waste of time, if you will. So it looks like WWE is planning, now this is from about 4 hours ago, Wrestling Observer, says WWE is planning a major show for January in India. Oh, good God. Okay, wait. Oh, I got an image of Kali in my head. Oh, God. Anyways, so
you can tell Archer is just overwhelmed to have such an awesome image in his head. You know, he loves Kali so much.
Well, I mean, who better to maybe invite to the show or have something to do with the major event than
Oh yeah, and I'll be honest
big
with
guy.
you.
The big guy.
In some ways, Kali gets
Oh, there it is.
undeserved hate.
Oh, he gets hate because he couldn't wrestle. I mean, he was a big dude. I bet you he was strong as a bull. He was even nice. He was fun to watch. Yeah, I'll be honest. He was fun to watch in a mixed match tag match.
I actually enjoyed watching him in the ring. Now, was he good?
You would. You would.
But I enjoyed watching.
How dare you?
For one thing, I'll be honest with you.
Oh, boo you! Everybody boo Glenola.
Hey, I'm used to it. But you know,
I'm used to it.
You have to admit, the great
Glenola
Kali,
gets one up on us.
Every time he went out there, he couldn't wrestle, but he showed a lot of heart.
Well, you
can see that he loved
and I'm
what
sure
he
he was a perfectly nice gentleman. I just wish they wouldn't have kept pushing him in high-profile matches and making a fool out of him. I mean, it just seems silly to me every single time. You know what I mean? It's like, I understand you have to have, yo, Boss Apollo's joined it. He's invading us, Glenola. We were just talking about, Boss, we thought Queen Apollo killed you.
Oh. Hey, Boss. We were getting nervous.
We were nervous.
Archer thought he was next.
Right? Because God knows what you said to your wife before she killed you. So we were trying to figure this all out, and then Glenola was already planning to hide somewhere. Didn't even fucking invite me either. Did not invite. I get left out like a sitting duck waiting for your wife to kill us all.
The less people that know where you're hiding, the less likely you're going to be found.
You know? All I picture is John Wick, except for it's Queen Apollo. And we're running, screaming like little girls. Yeah. So at least you're alive. Froggy. This is good. That means, Froggy Moth Legs in the house. Yeah, at least you're alive. This is good. We were very concerned. We were gonna contact Froggy next and have him get a hold of Poindexter and reach out and see where you were somewhere in the Matrix if it was necessary. But excellent, you're back. You have arrived, and you're almost on time. I mean, you're almost on time. I mean, you're within that 10-15 minute window of you still get paid for the time.
Yeah. But yeah, they anyways, I'll be Boss, we were about to change your name to Jeffrey Hardy.
Jeffrey.
We're about to organize a searching
Hardy.
party.
Oh my God. All right. But yeah, so Boss, what's new and exciting? What's been going on? Where have you been? What have you been up to? Did you win the lottery and move to a new state? What's going on?
Everything. My niece 16. I switched 16 yesterday, so.
Oh, nice, sweet 16. Woot woot. And how'd that go?
Pretty good. My wife got a hangover right now.
You got a hangover. Nice. So this probably doesn't sound very good. Or that's probably absolutely fucking ghastly.
A hangover from a 16-year-old's party. There you go. That's how you do it.
You know how when you have a kid party, somehow it turns to an adult party.
It turned into an adult party. Nice. Well, I mean, 16 is
there, though.
That's. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah. I was going to say that, we were all probably drinking by then, but then I'm thinking turning into an adult party, including the 16-year-old, yeah. No. Probably not a good idea.
Well, it started off at 16-year-old party. Somehow, all the kids were home, and then turned to an adult party.
Wow. They turned a sweet 16, they selfishly, ladies and gentlemen, turned a sweet 16 into a drunken adult party. I mean, I agree. Boo to that. I don't, that is crazy. Did you at least give her the keys to the car to go tour with her friends while you guys were having an orgy in the house? I mean, good God. But,
And Archer, I found the picture. I'm gonna send it to you on Discord.
Oh, cool!
Just
excellent.
let you know.
Excellent. You're talking about the one of Rhea Ripley looking like a sausage, right? Okay. All right. I'm going to finish that article, too.
Angles. Yeah.
So, boss, I was just about to read an article by Ian Carey for F4W Online, and I guess WWE is planning a major show in January in India. Can you think of any bad things that could possibly happen because of a show being planned in India?
Oh, lots.
Yeah. Yep. Anyways, I'm just going to skip on commenting. So a major WWE show is... Imagine that, I'm skipping a comment. I'll comment later. A major show in India is reportedly in the works for early... Don't you dare laugh at me, I'm trying to read something. How dare you? According to a report from Sports Key, to WWE is planning to run a show on a grand scale from Hyderabad. I just slaughtered the name of that country or state within the country. I don't know if they got states, provinces, territories. It's India. I don't know. I don't live there. Come on. Give me a break. But anyways, with the most likely date being Wednesday, January the 18th. I wonder what is, that's an interesting date. Wednesday. A Wednesday. Anyway. The event would come almost 1 year after WWE Superstar Spectacle, which was filmed for the Indian market on January 22nd, 2021. The event featured Drew McIntyre teaming with Indus and defeating Jinder Mahal and the Bollywood Boys. You know, I liked the Bollywood Boys. They got a lot of flack. I actually thought they were pretty cool. But anyway, I thought they were better than Jinder. I mean, don't get me wrong, I actually liked Jinder when he was heel and champion for a bit there. I thought that was a pretty solid run, but the Singh brothers, became the Bollywood, I mean, they are better than him. They should have got more respect, but anyway. It was in the main event. It was filmed with no fans in attendance from Tropicana Field and aired on India's Republic Day 4 days later on January the 26th. Superstar Spectacle was part of the company's deal with Sony Pictures India, and WWE and Sony announced a 5-year extension in 2020 and revealed the deal would also involve the company returning to India with bigger live events, and superstars will visit the region for promotional tours to engage with fans. I mean, I'm all for that. I just, a Wednesday though, like, I don't know, a show, like a big spectacle show on the middle of a work week, a hump day. Interesting, isn't it? Really? I don't know. What do you guys think about a large-scale show in the middle of a work week? I mean, I say that should be booed.
I don't know, something like that. Depends how they go about it. It might be, good, actually. It may catch some attention.
Although, it's also in between, shows as far as that goes. It's in between AEW, Raw's War, and SmackDown. So, yeah, you might be right about that. Glenola might be right. Another one for Glenola. That's 2 for Glenola tonight. How dare you? But, yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see exactly what they have planned and what's going to take place. Did you guys see that Ricky the Dragon Steamboat was victorious in his return to the ring? Now, I'm not a big fan of the fact that he returned to the ring. I mean, everybody's doing it. Why not? I mean, if anybody could go in there and wrestle a safe match and would not do so if he didn't think otherwise, would be Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. If anybody doesn't know who Ricky the Dragon Steamboat is, you just go talk to Ric Flair and Bret the Hitman Hart, and they will tell you exactly who that man is. We could boast all night about it, but you can go watch interviews and they'll tell you all about him.
And on in the Echo, we think we figured it out.
Are they saying we have an echo?
They said the echo isn't as bad over here on YouTube.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I don't think
I'm not hearing it.
Yeah, well, I don't think it's because we're on YouTube. So what I did do is I took the game volume out of my headset so it wasn't looping and bouncing off of my mic into their headset, onto their mic, on to the next person's, which causes the echo. Now we may have to still adjust our volume settings a little bit now that we have figured that portion of it out. But for the most part, I think that we've got it pretty much figured out. I think it sounds all right. I think it sounds all right. So yay, yes, thank you very much. But anyways, I just really hope they don't bring in Kali. I'll be honest. That's the only thing I hope is don't bring. I understand it's in India. I get it. Now, the fact that they use Mahal for... Now, I realize his parents are from India, but he's Canadian. So it's weird. But...
So I'll tell you what. They can still... Even if they don't have him wrestle, let him make an appearance. Let him come out to the ring.
You know what I said?
Maybe do a...
You know what they should have done? If they really wanted to utilize Kali in a great fashion, I think he should have managed the Bollywood Boys.
I think a manager needs to be able to talk on the mic.
Well, yeah, he can speak Indian though. They speak Indian. I mean, it could
True.
it would work. I think that you could make it work.
Yeah, but with it, have him come out to the
Imagine
ring
Kali.
and say hi to people, but then maybe have him do a referee thing.
Yeah.
Comes out as a surprise referee for a match.
Now imagine Kali all pimped out in a suit, walking out with a fedora or something, strutting along with his big ass, and leading the Bollywood boy. Because I still say, I don't know if you guys were all fans, and they're the Singh brothers is who they are, but they are very good wrestlers. Now, they were small, I get that, but in today's modern era, I think if they were to give them another shot, I think they would do something. I just don't know how or who with. Putting them with Jinder was stupid. It was stupid. I mean, they were trying to push him. It was different with the Usos and the Bloodline. Well, first of all, they're family, so it's really different. But the Usos were already established. The Singh brothers were not. Jinder Mahal was being pushed as a heel champion, which means they were left in the shadows, riding his coattails. That part of the run I didn't like. I just liked his body of work while he was heel champion. I didn't like all the crap with the Bollywood Boys and stuff, but it is what it is. But anyway, yeah. Boss, did you watch Survivor Series?
No, I didn't watch it this time.
You didn't watch it? Okay. So anyways, before we talk about anything with that, I'm going to read one more article. Then we're going to get the show on the go. People are here for a show, and we have a smoking hot 9-match card. There's championship matches, faction wars, and it's going to be a very, very interesting evening as we continue the road to the Second Annual Archiverse Slammiversary, which incidentally is 1 week from tonight. The final scheduled show of the year, the biggest battle stage of the year for the Archiverse, where the superstars, the champions, the factions, the tag teams, they don't just look for bragging rights and supremacy. They don't just look for championship gold, they are looking to be immortalized. And that is the place to do it. The Archiverse Slammiversary, the biggest wrestling show on the planet of the year. Next Sunday night. It's going to be awesome.
And I am hearing rumors.
Rumors?
Yes, that there may be some kind of a big announcement coming in.
Glenola has info. Let's go.
I don't know for sure. I haven't gotten that verified, but that's the rumor I'm hearing is there's going to be some big announcement that night.
Interesting. That would be fantastic. I'm intrigued. Before we get to that, though, it was the Ricky the Dragon Steamboat's victorious in-ring return we were discussing just before we got sidetracked, which I blame Boss for a little. I don't blame you for your wonderful information. I blame Boss. He didn't stop us and remind us that we were discussing an article by Josh Nansen. Boss, you're terrible. It's been a while, I understand, but you got to get with the program here. All right, so for the first time in 12 years, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat wrestled and was victorious in doing so. Steamboat teamed with the multi-promotional tag team champions FTR in trios action, picking up a win over Nick Aldis, who is one of my favorite wrestlers of today, by the way. Jay Lethal, also I really love Jay Lethal. Hence why the Archiver signed him. We should sign Nick Aldis. Why do we not have Nick Aldis? Glenola, why do we not have Nick Aldis? Boss! Why do we not have Nick Aldis? You just see, you're trying to get see, you're trying to get me to blame Glenola. I see how the villainy already, Glenola, we have to deal with. Like, he just shows up after a week and he's trying to stir the pot. Ugh. Boss.
No contact, and then all of a sudden he just shows
no
up.
Contact.
And now he's trying to blame me for everything.
Trying to blame everything on Glenola. That's right, boo the man. He deserves the booze. Not booze. He doesn't deserve booze. Do not give the man booze. Booing. Boo him. Boo the man. There we go. All right. So anyways, the 69-year-old last wrestled alongside his son Richie Steamboat at a June 2010 FCW show against Trent Beretta and Kalen Croft. The match is the latest in a Steamboat renaissance of sorts this year. The legend first appeared at a MLW TV taping in February, followed by an appearance at the NWA 74th anniversary shows, and being a special guest timekeeper for an August AEW Dynamite and Rampage that was themed after HBO's House of the Dragon. And an WWE documentary is also expected this year. That would be interesting. I would love to see that. I'm really wondering what they're going to do for the 75th anniversary NWA show next year. I'm very excited about that. I believe they will sink a lot. They will invest a lot into that 75th anniversary show. I really do. I think it's going to be a great show. I hope that... I don't know if this can happen or if it will happen, but I would love to see, because of the roots, deeply rooted, I would love to see the WWE step up and say, you know what, 75th anniversary NWA, let's do something special. But we'll see. I doubt it. That's what should happen, though. So I guess there's a documentary already expected this year from WWE and A&E. So here's the full results. The pre-show was Scott Steiner won a Oh, hold on. I'm going to read that again. Pretty sure I just read Scott Steiner. Scott Steiner won a Battle Royal. Where's Poindexter? Did I just travel the fuck back in time? Am I reading Scott Steiner won a Battle Royal? What the hell? Matt Hardy defeated Crowbar. See, that makes sense at least. At least that makes sense. NWA World Junior Heavyweight Champion Kerry Morton defeated Brian Pillman Jr. I really like Brian Pillman Jr. I really do hope he finds his way to WWE. To retain the title, BTW Champion Danny Miles defeated Facade to retain. The Rock and Roll Express defeated the Rock and Roll Express and the Briscoes were fighting? Good God, this is like...
the Briscoes are still alive?
Yeah. And they were wrestling the Rock and Roll Express. This was the final R&R match.
That one of the Briscoes had passed away a few years ago.
Perhaps maybe one of the brothers that weren't wrestling, I don't know. Fact check that, would you? So the Rock and Roll Express defeated the Briscoes. This was the final R&R match in the Dolton Arena. Savannah Evans defeated Amber Nova, and Ricky Steamboat and FTR defeated Brock Anderson, Jay Lethal, and Nick Aldis. And again, I'm a huge Nick Aldis fan. There's another dude I'd love to see him have a WrestleMania moment. If you don't know who Nick Aldis is, actually look him up. You'll immediately find a guy that when you see him, he looks like a champion. He sounds like a champion when he talks on the microphone. He is a very good wrestler, technician, and a powerhouse. He's no small dude, but man, can he go in that ring. I really, really enjoy watching Nick Aldis. He was in TNA for a while. I always forget the name he used there. Glenola has already fact-checked this for me, I think, twice in the past. I don't know why. I think it was like...
looking for?
Nick Aldis, his name in TNA, I want to say it was like Magnum or Magnus or...
Magnus or Magnum TA?
No, not Magnum TA, that's somebody else. You know what? There is a dude that, you know, I would have loved to seen him feud with Hulk Hogan and the Ultimate Warrior and people. I don't know. Magnum TA was awesome. But anyway, that's a conversation for a different time. So, while Glenola's fact-checked, it is Magnus? Yes, I was actually correct. But yeah, he is a fantastic performer. And I would love to see him have another run in the WWE, or a run in the WWE, and head to WrestleMania. But before we get to any other articles and discuss any further, well, whatever we want to discuss, really, we're going to get the show crack-a-lackin'. It is time for episode number 10 of YTD Academy. We're continuing the road to the second annual Argiverse Slammiversary. 9 matches. We have about 5 championship matches on the docket. It's going to be a night of pure fire, great in-ring action. Might actually be 6 championship matches. I could be wrong about that. But neither here nor there. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, episode number 421. Live, let's go.
So, the fiancé and I spilled 3 pizza together.
And here we go! It is go time! Glenola, are you ready for the 10th episode of YTD Academy? And we got up-and-coming superstars, or would-be superstars, I suppose. We've got superstars that have already been on the main roster for Wrestle Wars and Starrcade. It is a night that is going to certainly add fuel to the fire as we continue to blaze down that path towards next Sunday night. But what do you think? What do you think? Episode 10 episodes of YTD Academy already. Isn't that that's interesting. It's weird. Awesome. It's many things, really. Surreal, maybe? I don't know. What do you think? What do you think?
I don't know. I still can't believe it.
421?
Yeah. I have a question for you, Archer.
Okay.
On the Briscoe brothers, how was the name spelled? Is it with an E?
Briscoe.
Okay, that's actually not the Briscoes we were thinking of.
Okay, so it is the Junior Briscoes then.
Yeah, this
okay.
With an E, that's Jay Briscoe and Mark Briscoe.
Okay.
The downfall is that they
the Briscoe brothers that you and I thought of immediately with Joe Briscoe and Jack Briscoe.
Well,
that's no E.
No, I think they did that on purpose, because those are actually the children of the Briscoes. But
and it was Jack was the one I was thinking of that had passed away.
Oh, okay. And when did that happen?
2010.
In 2010. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right, so no betting lines tonight because we are at the Shark Tank over on YouTube here, and we have not reached that status yet. We do not have the benefit of doing so as of right now until we become monetized here at the Shark Tank, which, by looking at my analytics and everything that is going on, that should happen easily in 2023, all because of you guys. So again, as always, we thank you for your continued support, your loyalty, your unwavering attention to the channels, both here on YouTube and on Twitch. It is very much appreciated. You guys are the reason why the Argiverse continues to grow, expand, and we constantly look for ways to improve and better our product each and every time we have an outing. So that is not going to be any different tonight. But first match of the evening, we've got the Steiner brothers. Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner. We've got the dog-faced gremlin Rick Steiner. And, of course, Junior Steiner, Broad Breaker. And they are taking on the former Wrestle Wars World Tag Team Champions, Phenomenal Soul. From Team Joe Link, we, of course, have the phenomenal Joe Lincoln. From Team J Negative Gaming, it is the OG Soul Man of the Archerverse, Jay Simmons, and then, of course, Black Machismo, Jay Lethal, at their side tonight as well. It is a 6-man tag to brag elimination matchup. But who do you guys think has taken this first match of the evening? All right. Boss, what do you think? Or Glenola.
I'll tell you what, it's a hard match, but I gotta go with Phenomenally Soul.
Yeah.
I love, the Steiners. I've said this before.
Yep, me too.
They're one of my all-time favorite tag teams, and I'm a big Papa Pumps fan.
Yeah, and I mean, let's face it, they have looked good in the last few weeks, but Phenomenal Soul, man. I know they just lost their titles, but
I can't go against the Soul Man.
They haven't looked so good, eh? As a unit. I mean, again, I realize they lost their titles. I get that, but I mean, you're talking about the weapons of mass destruction here. You're not talking about your nickel and diamond bingo hall tag team here. So I mean, still one of the best on the planet, titles or no titles, and against another tag team that you could also very easily, arguably say one of the best tag teams and factions ever in the Steiner brothers.
Oh yeah. You figure, with the Steiners, I mean, they're Hall of Fame everywhere they go, basically. If they haven't already been voted in, they're going to be, And
Archer likes that unit. How dare you? Somebody ban Froggy Moth Legs, please. I know we haven't figured out how to do that yet, but can somebody Google it, watch a video? I don't care. Figure it out and then ban him.
Oh, I can't ban him anyways.
Oh yeah, you're not in your proper attire here tonight. You're under Nightbreeze tonight.
Yeah, which is my normal account.
Well, you have DJ Lone Wolf too, though.
I know.
Which you use on Discord, and I'm pretty sure that's the account we modded.
It is, because I was using my other computer one night.
Yeah. Well, which one are you going to be utilizing more often on YouTube?
I don't know. To be honest, it depends.
I don't know, the man says.
Yeah, no worries. If need be, I can jump over to that other account. So, if I need
there
to
we
mod
go.
something.
Well, no, I just modded that one too. That way, I don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
All right. Stocking up for the winter. But bans Froggy Mothlegs. Nice. That's a fake ban. I don't like it. While you're at it, ban yourself. How dare you? We do not like frauds. All right, so it is showtime and go time, ladies and gentlemen. YTD Academy, episode number 10. Episode number 421 here at the Archerverse, and we're starting things off 6-man tag to brag elimination matchup. The Steiner brothers, Phenomenal Soul. Let's go. All right. So, but anyways, where did Boss go? He left us. Oh, there you are. You're going for the Steiner. Now he's piping in. Now he's piping in. After we start the match, and it already had the discussion going on. See how that worked? He probably just said Steiner Brothers out of spite. We chose Phenomenal Soul.
Every brand, every division, they planned on
But yeah.
atop each one.
All right, let's see what else is happening in the dirt sheets. Not a whole lot. Oh, look at this. Here's something interesting. Ringside News is from about 6 hours ago. posted by Subajit Mukherjee, and it is entitled MJF seemingly responds to Austin Theory's recent thirsty video drop. So MJF became a huge star in AEW in no time, as pro wrestlers and fans continue to give him a lot of respect for his craft. He is also not one to know to back down when he feels threatened by someone. In fact, he seemingly responded to Austin Theory's recent jacked video as well. Austin Theory is one of the bright young stars in WWE right now. In fact, he even became a two-time United States champion after winning a triple threat match against Seth Rollins and Bobby Lashley at the Survivor Series Premium Live event. Theory recently uploaded a video of himself showing off his absolutely jacked body. He picked a caption that read, "It's all day, every day, I don't stop." MJF also seemingly responded to the video as well by uploading a photo of himself showing off his legs. To be noted, MJF uploaded this photo 4 minutes after Austin Theory. This could have been a coincidence, but MJF's post was there mere 4 minutes after Theory's. Also, it should be noted that MJF follows Theory on Twitter. MJF is set to address his actions from Full Gear on this week's episode of AEW Dynamite. As for Austin Theory, the future is bright for the young star, and he will get to do a lot of things and elevate himself. Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I've been telling people that for ages, and I still think that MJF ends up in WWE at some point. You know, unless they continue to just, I don't know. I mean, they're always teasing it, but it could be a ploy. He could earn a huge dollar from Tony Khan by not. But at the same time, I mean, that doesn't exactly get him to WrestleMania either, does it? And that's where he wants to be ultimately, right? So, is that Queen Apollo? Hi, Queen Apollo. What's going on? We thought you killed Boss. We thought you killed him. All up in his nose. All up in your nose. What is Boss doing to you? I mean, is he trying to pull the sticky dragon routine? I mean, Boss, that is ghastly. This is a family-friendly channel, for fuck's sake. Good God. Okay. Boss is in poopy. Well, I blame Froggy Mop Legs completely for that. So anyways, yeah, interesting that MJF responds to Austin Theory's post. Here's something from WrestlingHeadline.com, and it's just from a few hours ago, by Joey G. It says, news on WWE improving backstage morale and instilling culture changes since Triple H took over. It says, Triple H has been in control of WWE creative since the summertime following the sudden retirement of Vince McMahon, with the game delivering strong numbers in his first quarter as CCO. According to Fightful Select, Triple H has also drastically improved the backstage morale in the WWE locker room, and it is incredibly high, with many finding it much more fun to come to work than under the McMahon era. While there are some talents that are still not being used effectively, that creative input and ability to improvise what was touted as another reason people are happy with Triple H in charge. Fightful adds that last year at this time, morale for WWE in the locker room was at an all-time low, as many had lost faith in McMahon's creative vision. Despite his hiccups, it appears 2023 will be a very strong year creatively for WWE. And I have no doubts that 2023 is going to be a big year. Big year for WWE. You guys, you know, we haven't seen anything yet. They're just slowly scratching the surface of what is possible. Again, you know, we knew changes were going to happen. We didn't know how much and how much at once. A lot more has already changed and happened than I thought would have already happened by now. Because, again, they didn't want to scare away the stockholders and everything else, right? They have people they have to continue to impress and also make feel comfortable with, you know, investing and continuing to invest in the company. But I'm telling you right now, 2023 is going to be humongous. And I don't know exactly. Obviously, I don't know exactly, what they're going to do for 2020. I just feel like 2023 is going to be very big for the WWE. I really do.
But that's not all.
I really, really do. And NXT, I think, will do very well, especially with the launch of NXT Europe. I think that's going to be very, very cool.
This is chaotic.
It's exciting. Exciting times to be a wrestling fan right now, really. I'm just looking to see what else is going on. Here's something from about 4 hours ago. And again from ringsidenews.com. And it says Logan Paul releases footage of the moment Triple H asked him to face Roman Reigns. And it's Sunil Joseph that published it. It says Logan Paul put on the performance of a lifetime at WWE Crown Jewel when he faced Roman Reigns for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. The match was critically acclaimed and Paul was praised for his performance. During the match, Jake Paul also got involved and took out the Usos. Many times during the bout, it felt like Logan might actually dethrone Reigns. However, Roman Reigns somehow managed to win and retain his title. Now Logan Paul has released unseen footage of the exact moment Triple H asked him to face Roman Reigns at Crown Jewel. The incident took place 3 months before the actual match, with Triple H informing Paul over the phone. He said, I had an idea. I didn't want to throw it at you till now because I wanted to get full sign-off on it. You versus Roman Reigns, said Triple H via phone call. After the call, Logan Paul was surprised and joked that Roman Reigns was going to kill him. Well, they're going to put me against Roman Reigns, the reigning WWE champ. He's going to kill me, Logan Paul joked. During the match against Roman Reigns, Logan Paul suffered multiple injuries. He later announced that he'll be out of action for a couple of months due to those injuries. It'll be interesting to see if Logan Paul will return in time for WrestleMania, and I would imagine he will. They didn't say that anything was permanently damaged or torn. They just said that it was, they were basically irritated. There was, issues with the joints and the ligaments, but they didn't say anything about them being completely torn or needing surgery or anything of that magnitude. Now, I had double knee surgery, and it took 9 months, almost a year. So without surgery and without that length of an issue, then you're probably only talking a couple months. So yeah, he'll be back for WrestleMania. But that's interesting. Looks like we got a bunch of wrestlers pulling out of WrestleCade due to WWE obligations. Well, it's another ringsidenews.com article. And this is published by Sunil Joseph again. So it says WrestleCade was held on November 26th at the Benton Convention Center in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. The event is an annual wrestling convention that brings wrestlers and fans together for 3 days. The convention features top stars from the present as well as legends from the past. Sadly, some big names weren't there after initially being part of the event. This year's event was supposed to feature WWE superstars Johnny Gargano, Karrion Kross, and Scarlett. However, according to Fightful Select, Johnny Gargano, Scarlett, and Kross were pulled from WrestleCade in case they were needed for Survivor Series. JBL was sent to help out with the situation. It was also reported that Chelsea Green, who Ringside News exclusively reported is on her way back to WWE, didn't show up at WrestleCade either. Johnny Gargano, Karrion Kross, and Scarlett Bordeaux were pulled from WrestleCade in case they were needed for Survivor Series. We're told WWE provided JBL to help out the situation. So although Gargano, Kross, and Scarlett were pulled from WrestleCade, none of them ended up being used during last night's Survivor Series show. There's still no official confirmation regarding Chelsea Green's return yet. But if you stay tuned, Ringside News will keep us all updated with any changes or new information regarding the situation. Yeah, so there's really no surprise there. Just going to catch up with Chad here real quick. That is only one large piece. Sounds about right. Don't even know what the fuck he's talking about. Hold on. You got me reading in the chat. I should ban all of you. Freeze froggy moth legs, how dare you? YouTube doesn't really have a timeout function. I know, how dare they?
Actually, I believe they do.
Ooh, do they?
There is a command.
I mean, I can.
saw.
Yeah, you can do.
It says
they do got a
put
timeout.
user in
Oh
timeout.
yes, yeah. All I have to do is click on somebody to do that. Apparently, and any of the mods can do the same thing. You can also remove them.
I can't do that on mine.
Oh, that's because you left us all by our lonesomes with no message, no phone call, no flowers and chocolate upon return. How dare you?
I'm thinking that I should test this.
What are we testing?
No, don't you do it.
Timeout, boss.
Oh, timeout, boss.
I knew it.
You know, I
said,
think,
don't you
yeah,
do it.
applaud the vibes from Glenola tonight. The vibes are there. Another one for Glenola. That is 3 for Glenola tonight.
That's still not as good as the other night with Cool.
Wait a minute. I think you got the wrong person. That's the one you did. That's Leo King.
Oh, is that Leo King? Okay. I didn't actually time him out, so.
Well, this is me. I'm gonna follow the great. That's Leo.
Oh, okay. Hello, Leo the King.
Wait, what kind
Glad I
of?
decided not to do
Wait
it.
a minute. Who's eating pizza? Life, who's eating pizza?
He's feeling the effects of that last hit.
They had pizza delivered and got an extra pizza.
What did you? You got an extra pizza? Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. You ordered a pizza and got an extra pizza?
I would Herbert ate it. You flex that in me.
I mean, where did you order this pizza from? And what kind of pizza? What kind of pizza? I mean, how dare you talk about pizza and not share the information necessary?
Life did share the information.
Where does it say? Do I have to
In the
scroll up
chat?
again? Oh, damn it! Fine. I'm looking. How dare you?
Hey, I'll try
Many
to
leftovers.
I'll try to strike your channel, but you won't let me.
Rectangle pizza?
Which it depends. There's some areas that they do cutting rectangles.
They do?
Oh yeah.
Plain pepperoni.
I wanna say
Because
a
you're
Cincinnati
lame like
style.
that.
Someone's getting humbled.
Wait a minute. Did somebody just get eliminated? Did Joe Lincoln just get eliminated?
Saving his team.
I don't know.
I thought I heard a bell. I thought I heard a bell. I believe somebody was eliminated. We're going to find out. We're definitely going to find out. Where's Joe Link when you need him?
Probably working.
The phenomenal Joe Lincoln is getting back to his feet, so we'll find out. If he walks off into the sunset, we know he's been eliminated. Oh, Jesus Christ. Simmons just about threw him right on top of Lincoln. Did you see that? Wow.
I think he actually bounced off Lincoln's back.
And you know what? Joe Lincoln was eliminated. Big Papa Pump eliminated Joe Lincoln. Boo that man. One more time. That is ghastly. Wow. Anyways. Alright. So, let's see what else is crack-a-lacking in the dirt sheets. If anything at all. Cody, ooh, interesting. So last night we mentioned that Kevin Owens was, of course, wearing an homage to Dusty Rhodes. And apparently Cody Rhodes reacted to Kevin Owens' Dusty Rhodes Survivor Series War Games tribute. And this is ringsidenews.com and Sunil Joseph again. By the way, boss, do you have a list tonight?
Yeah.
Wow. Granola, did you hear that? He said yes, but do you believe him? But do you believe him?
I'm about to steal a list now.
I don't know why it popped into my head right now, but just before I read this article, I thought, I wonder if boss has a list.
I ain't seen my list because I might still listen to.
All right, so Survivor Series War Games just concluded last night. This year's event was special in that it featured 2 War Games matches for the first time in the show's history. And by the way, if you haven't watched Survivor Series yet, it was a solid show. That was the best Survivor Series I've seen in quite a long time. It was solid. Definitely check it out. But anyway, for the first time in show history, what many people don't realize is that the concept of the War Games match was originally created by Dustin Rhodes, who was the father of current WWE superstar Cody Rhodes.
Did they say? Wait a minute. Did they say Dustin Rhodes?
Yeah, that's his name. Yeah. Following Survivor
Dustin is
Series,
his brother.
Dustin's his father too.
Oh, okay.
They call him Dusty, but that's because that was his stage name.
But even so, when they say
you know where he got
Dustin
the name
Rhodes,
is?
who do you think of?
He was like a plumber at one point, and they were struggling, and they told stories of traveling up and down the dusty roads, and that's how that name came about.
Yeah, but no, if somebody
They should have said
Rhodes,
Dusty.
Who do you think of?
I would think Gold Dust off the top. The only reason I didn't is because I'm reading it, so I just kind of knew. But yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Anybody else would have immediately thought Goldust. So following Survivor Series War Games, Cody Rhodes took to Twitter to remember his father on the historic moment in WWE history. He credited his father for creating so many concepts that they are still being used in the world of professional wrestling. He also inspired many others and had more kids outside of his biological children. He said, at home, he was all ours, but in the sport, he got a lot more kids, so many folks he started mentoring, and all the concept he created still being used. Fought through a decade of bad press from some rags, but seeing his fingerprints and genius shine from the grave is special, tweeted Cody Rhodes. Rhodes last wrestled at WWE Hell in a Cell against Seth Rollins, and Cody wrestled the match with an injury. A few days after the show, Rhodes underwent surgery for a torn right pectoral tendon, and it was revealed that he would be unable to compete for about 9 months. Well, I mean, that wasn't really a reaction to anything Kevin Owens did, was it? They lied to us.
Oh, they just baited you in.
They did. They took us on a ride there. That was like a clickbait article. I mean, was the information interesting? Some of it, yes, but they baited me with that. How dare they? And Jay Simmons just eliminated Big Papa Pump. He just evened the odds. We are down to 2 members of Phenomenal Soul and 2 members of the Steiner Brothers. All right, so yeah, that sucks. How dare they bait me?
Yeah, because we all know Archer's a master at it.
Here's something from ringsidenews.com, and it was published by Assad Iqbal. And it says, Road Dogg says modern-day pro wrestlers don't know how to get over. He says WWE has evolved a lot over the years, embracing and accommodating a diverse set of wrestlers. While positive change is welcomed by everyone, some believe that wrestlers nowadays fail to garner reactions from the crowd. So before I go any further, guys, what do you think about that exactly? What do you think of that comment? Do you agree with that?
In some ways, it's in a lot of ways it's become about them, not so much about the other wrestlers around them.
That's what I was thinking.
Gotta find a way to get out of this.
I think part of getting over isn't just what you're able to do in the ring anymore. You have to be able to get that audience to invest. You know what I mean? And if you have a hard time doing that, then you've got a whole closet full of problems. So I think that's where a lot of it stems from, really.
And if you get a group of wrestlers, even if it's only like maybe 10% of a promotion that are in it all for themselves, the audience is going to pick this up, and they're not going to invest.
Exactly.
But when you got two guys in that ring, and they're just trying to make the other guy look good, just really tell that story well, the crowd's going to react.
He's in off the tag.
You're definitely not wrong about that. I want to get Boss's opinion on this too, because I'm curious what he will have to say about the situation.
What's that?
But Glow, do you want to fill him in?
Oh, I'm just saying that it seems to me like this newer generation is a lot about themselves, and not telling that story with another person, and helping that other person develop into the story.
Yeah.
And
So
the crowd picks that up, and so they're like, "Well, I'm not going to invest in this."
right.
When you got two guys in that ring, and they're both trying to make each other look good, and tell them that story well, the crowd is going to invest, and they're going to react, and you're going to get over.
So the reason this conversation came up, and by the way, Glenola, I agree with everything you said. Just so you're aware, another win for Glenola. He is spot on tonight. It was crazy. It's almost scary, actually. So it was an article from RingsideNews.com. Assad Iqbal, I believe we've read a few articles of Assad's, but so it says Road Dogg says modern day pro wrestlers don't know how to get over. So that's when before I started the article, I just wanted to get Glenola's opinion on it, and I was just curious. What do you think? Do you think modern day do you agree with that? Do you think they have a problem getting over?
I don't think it's a problem. I think it's who they pair them with. So like, if you got a new wrestler coming in right now, and you try to get him noticed or something like that, you gotta put him on the same level as somebody else, so they both can come up. But you put somebody like, for instance, John Cena, for example. If you put John Cena in the match, John Cena always going to outshine anybody that he's competed with, and they don't give that person enough time to invest in it. But,
although I can think of one occurrence that you say, I can think of one time where he did not outshine his opponent.
like, yeah, that's true. That was now one part I think he did always shine. I think that though I said it's hard. Though I said it's who they pair him with. It's having on and John Cena with a perfect pair.
Yeah, because styles do make matchups, right?
They do. And John Cena put Cal on over. He beat John Cena for his first match.
Black Machismo has been eliminated. It's down to Jay Simmons versus two members of the Steiner Brothers. This is absolutely insane. Are you guys watching this match? Fire. Absolute fire.
Oh, yeah.
I disagree with you to a point, though, boss. Like with Cena. Yeah, he outshone everybody because he has that talent. He really, it's charisma. He's so charismatic in that ring.
There's only one person to outshine him.
He makes, even that guy that he just outshone, he, just dominated him. He still tries to make him look good.
I take it back.
And the crowd responds to that.
I said it's who you bring onto the person you try to pair with. Like, for example, Omos. When he came in the ring, you can't compare with nobody. Cause everybody he can't wrestle. They tried to get him with Bobby Lashley, and he still had no he still has no talent. He can't wrestle. So like I said, a lot of things who you pair that person with. Sometimes the person will do a good job and try to throw you over. Sometimes that sucks. Just like Braun Strowman and Omos. That was one of the 2 records all my life. And you can't, I don't know, but like I said, it's all depending who you pair that person with.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Like I said, because I mean, styles make matchups, and pairing makes matchups. So I mean, you can't have styles without the pairs. But before we further this, because this is very interesting, I'm curious, and of course, I want to get into our between the rope segment as well. But I'm interested to know more about your opinions on the matter. But before we get there, I'm just going to finish this article real quick. Again, so WWE has evolved a lot over the years, embracing and accommodating a diverse set of wrestlers. While positive change is welcomed by everyone, some believe that wrestlers nowadays fail to garner reactions from the crowd. Former WCW TV champion and Cruiserweight champion Disco Inferno took to Twitter to make an observation on the state of modern wrestling. He claimed that the overwhelming majority of modern wrestlers have no idea how to get a rise out of fans. While Gilberti received a lot of backlash for his tweet, there were some who agreed with him. Road Dogg found the tweet, and while he agreed with the sentiment, he believed Gilberti's statement was cutting modern wrestlers some slack. While replying to Gilberti's tweet, Road Dogg said that Disco was being a bit high on his estimation. Road Dogg made his return to WWE this year in August after Triple H took over control. Road Dogg was assigned the position of Senior Vice President of Live Events, effectively replacing Jeff Jarrett. For more updates, we just have to keep staying tuned. They will update us on any more information regarding that.
And that is it. The Steiners have won.
Wow, they did. That was a fantastic. What a way to start the night. The 10th episode of YTD Academy, already setting the ring ablaze. I mean, it doesn't matter who won or lost that match. That was fantastic. Just fantastic. That was a fantastic match. So, you know what? Let's give shout-outs to Joe Link. Let's give a shout-out to... Oh, we can't do that, can we?
No.
Damn, I forgot where we were for a minute there.
Hey, Archer.
But congratulations.
You need to straighten the cameraman a little bit, though.
Congratulations to Team Joe Link. Congratulations to Team J Negative Gaming. And, of course, to the Steiner brothers.
But we do need to train at least on the placement of cameras.
The placement, yeah.
Because there was 2 different clips there that had rafters blocking the majority of the shot.
Yeah, I did see that. All right, next match of the night. It is the Judgment Day versus the Coalition. Tonight, Elijah Archer teaming up with Sami Zayn, switching it up a little bit. Usually, well, in the beginning he was with Robert Roode, then he was tagging with Kevin Owens. Tonight looks like he's involving Sami Zayn in a little bit of action with the Judgment Day, which should be very interesting. Actually, the last time they faced Judgment Day, Sami Zayn did get involved, so that's interesting as well. But what do you guys think? Who walks out with the W here? Is it going to be Finn Balor and Damian Priest, the Judgment Day, or Sami Zayn and the one Elijah Archer, the Coalition? What do you guys think?
They both deserve the L.
They do. They do. I mean, the Coalition have been responding to, very poorly lately as far as working as a unit.
I don't know. It's, in all honesty, though, you got Elijah Archer, who, as much shit as I give Elijah Archer, is one of the greats in the Archerverse. I mean, he's been, since 1.0, pretty much done it all. Even when somebody's trying to stop him.
Well, Archer, since my boy is close to the Judgment
Yeah, I agree.
But he's teaming up with Sami Zayn, which is a handicap right there in itself.
A handicap in itself. Wow. All right, boss, what do you think? Judgment Day or the Coalition?
I'll go with the Coalition.
You're going with the Coalition? Okay. All right, so anyways, back to our discussion about modern-day wrestlers not being able to get over. I do agree with that. Like, you have those certain wrestlers, like your Austin Theories, like your MJFs, right? Now that I've said that, I want you to ask yourself a question. Okay? I want you all to ask yourself a question now that I've said that. How many MJFs and how many Austin Theories do we have right now? Can anybody give me a number?
Get some ice to the ring.
No.
Right? You know what I mean?
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment?
You talk about tag team division, but you talk about single competitors and WWE, the closest one to him is none. I don't see none.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Other than Austin Theory in WWE and MJF in AEW, where's all the other stars that are able to get themselves over? And that's what they're talking. That's what he's talking about right there. Is Austin Theory attracts that heel heat. He gets the crowd to invest. They boo him, right? That's what you want to happen, and he's laying it all on the line in that ring.
Another thing they can't. Another thing is like what Disco said. You can't blame it on the modern day wrestlers. You know, you gotta blame it on management too.
Yeah, exactly. No, you're right. Yep.
So you can't sit here and say, "Oh, the modern day wrestlers." I said you can't blame them. You gotta blame it on people who writing these storylines, who doing this. You gotta blame it on them too, because if they're not pushing them right or in the right direction, of course they're not gonna shine right now. Like I said, so I see it's both sides, management and the stars, you know, because once management do it, the star, he got to go out there and sell it.
I agree. Okay, so guys, don't stop. This is fantastic, because this has been a fantastic decision. Don't stop on my court, but I do have to use the facilities. I'll be right back. Please don't stop the conversation. I'm sure everybody else finds it amusing as well, because it's very entertaining information that we're discussing here as far as modern day wrestlers as opposed to old school wrestlers, or even in the last decade, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, I'll be right back. Continue the conversation.
Well, my
BRB.
point, I am going to hold off on until Archer's back, because I want to get his opinion on this point. So, but really, I agree with Road Dogg and Disco Inferno. I mean, and Disco, if you really think about it, Disco did not have a great gimmick. He really didn't. He put it over.
He did.
You know?
But you know another thing, right? I think what they need to do is they need to bring back managers that not like the old, like we had Paul Heyman, we had Paul Bear, they had good managers. They had good managers for showing the way. And don't let them bring back, but you can't. I say you can't blame the modern day wrestlers, because it's the people. It's the people like Mr. Man, for example. When he was behind, he wasn't pushing nobody. Like, it was a lot of good wrestlers that needed a good push when they never got the chance to show their skills.
Well, Froggy does have a point. He's only been a fan for about 10 years. But Cody and the Elite started their own company, and he's not sure that could have been done 20, 30 years ago. In a lot of ways, I mean, that's a good point. You know, it was hard to start that company up.
Yeah, pizza, chicken, red, popcorn. I don't know, but I don't think that modern day wrestlers, they need somebody, I don't know, management, do a better management job.
Yeah, you know, there's that accusation a lot of times that the guys at the top are choking out the new talent.
Yeah, they is.
But I disagree with that in a lot of ways. You know, because these guys at the top want to have those great wrestlers, you know, coming up. The new generation to carry on. But they're not finding it.
No, yeah, because
since they're not finding the guys that are, going to do it, then yeah, they're going to basically get these guys crap because they're crap.
Start the count.
You know?
Any more punches and Saxon's gonna have to take his shoes off the count.
And they're not,
Balor with the counter.
like, overacting back to,
Missed timing with that springboard.
they're not, because they're new.
Breaking down the opponent.
Yeah, you know.
Kick to the back.
Well, you know, like I said, if you find those guys that just, you know, when you find these
Finn
guys
Balor
that,
to the
you know,
top.
have it, and there's a lot of these old guys know, I mean,
Zayn starting to struggle.
they've seen all kinds, and they can tell, and a lot of times, very early on, does this guy have what it takes, you know, to really be top tier? In some ways, guys screwed their own careers up. You know, I keep going back to Al Snow, but Al Snow used to have a ton of TV time, and this is even before the head gimmick and all that. But he was on TV constantly. He wasn't winning, but he was getting TV time, you know, almost every week. But say he got discouraged because he wasn't winning and he wasn't getting these big matches. And Shawn Michaels tried to talk to him, and as Al Snow put it, his head was so far up his ass, he ignored it. And then I want to say it's Gerald Briscoe came to him, and again, Al Snow's head was so far up his ass. And this is how Snow's works. Well, then he went to Vince and talked to him and got to go to ECW for a while. Well, when he got there, they had no plan for him. The whole head gimmick, which ended up becoming, you know, taken off like a rocket, came about in large part because of Cactus Jack. It was a comment made by Cactus Jack.
Yeah. But you know, another thing is, you know how, like they're not, see, you know, there's a lot of wrestlers mad because how it's a lot of wrestlers mad how Logan Paul came in and got pushed just like that. And a lot of wrestlers, you know, like some wrestlers, they didn't like that idea that how this dude that's gonna come in and get all this investment time and get pushed all the way to the top, get past everybody. Like I said, the time they invested in him and pushing him, they could use that to develop other superstars.
Yeah, to a point, I agree with you on that. But you know, you also think about.
I have returned.
Welcome back, Archer.
What have I missed? What's going on? Ooh, I see.
You missed a great discussion.
Apparently Archer's getting his ass kicked. Oh, never mind. Tides are turning. Good timing for that, I suppose. So, discussion in regards to what?
Just the topic we've been discussing.
It's like Jean-Claude Van Damme movie playing it live. What?
Yeah,
What
in
did
some
I
ways,
miss?
Froggy,
That's an interesting comment. What the hell did I miss?
well, they're talking,
Good God!
Life had said that their uncle
Zane,
was
get
also
your
their
ass in
age.
there. He did not even move a muscle. Did you see that? He did not even move a muscle. Gaslight.
I was really into it, but they were the kid. You know, Life was the kid who was like, why bother when it's fake? But they didn't realize all the story that closes and went into it. And Frog said, yeah, it's like a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie playing out live.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Now that makes more sense.
And, you know, I've shared it before in the Discord, and I'll have to find it again. A compilation of wrestlers reacting to the "it's fake." there's two on there that are really good, because one of them was on Politically Incorrect with Bill Maher, and he told a group that included Roddy Piper. You know, he asked him, is the crowd in on the joke? Well, he made so coward about there not ever being any bruises. Piper got up, undid his belt, and dropped his pants right there. He's like, right there. You know?
Why does that not surprise me?
You know, talking about he's been fighting, he's been wrestling with a broken wrist. You know?
An evening with Froggy.
There we go.
How dare you, Froggy?
We can appreciate Froggy.
Wow, look at that. Damian Priest picking up a big win over Elijah Archer. Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the match, Damian Priest and Prince Finn Balor, the Judgment Day, are your victors with a huge win over the Coalition. Wow.
You notice Sami Zayn just stood there. Actually,
Sami Zayn did just stand there, and I didn't see him walk away, but how dare he?
Well, maybe it'll show here with the pin. Outside. No, it didn't. But yeah, he turned around and went the other direction.
That is absolutely disgusting. Big win for the Judgment Day, though. Congratulations to Finn Balor and Damian Priest.
Like I said, a handicap going in.
Yeah, it turns out you might have been.
If it had been a 1-on-2, at least then Archer wouldn't have counted on anybody.
Right? Exactly. I mean, you were actually right about that one. Sami Zayn was definitely the weak link in that match. Definitely the weak. It was only. You know what? It makes me wonder. Did somebody pay him off?
Uh-oh. Is he gonna join Judgment Day?
I don't know, but it's weird, isn't it? He did nothing. He stood there on the ring apron and just watched as Archer took a beating from Priest and Balor.
Oh, I see a heel coming.
Then Damian Priest finished him off outside the ring, and again, what did Sami Zayn do? Granola, tell everybody what Sami Zayn did.
He walked the other way.
He bicycled it. Like, what in the blue hell?
Yeah, I did let me know is he joining the Judgment Day. That's what I wonder.
Life says Tia's got this one all day long. Our next match of the evening, it is not a tag team matchup, but it is a battle of the tag teams. It is the Anomaly, Tia Stevens from Team Tiliana Pierce, and of course her partner in crime in tow, the Viking, Rose Brewer, who happens to be the winningest superstar of all time in the Archverse. They are taking on, or actually Tia Stevens is taking on the 9th wonder of the world, Chyna. And, of course, her partner in crime, Mickie James, in tow. Who do you guys think walks out with the W here? Is it going to be Tia Stevens from the Wolfpack Gals? Or perhaps Hardcore Country gets another one over on the Wolfpack Gals and picks up a W. Chyna picks up a W over Tia Stevens. What do you think? What do you think? Let us know.
I think Tia's got it.
I mean, I think Tia's got it too, but it is definitely a tough choice.
Chyna is the original. I don't know. This could be a tough one, but I am going for Tia Stevens, but Chyna, I wonder.
And hello, Xeno Goku.
Yo, Xeno Goku, welcome in. Appreciate you being here. Welcome to episode number 10 of YTD Academy and episode number 421 for the Archverse. What is new and exciting? What's crack-a-lackin'?
Still don't seem possible.
Aren't there only 7 wonders?
Aren't there only 7 wonders? No, there was the 8th wonder of the world, Andre the Giant. There was 9th wonder of the world, Chyna. How dare you? Xeno Goku says, good, excellent. Glad to hear that you are good. Welcome to the show. Appreciate you for stopping by. We're hot on the path of the next big stream preview of 2022 for the Archverse. It is our biggest show of the year. It is the second annual Archverse Slammiversary. It is next Sunday night, and it is going to be an absolute thrill ride. But tonight, we're adding just a little bit of fuel to the fire as we continue to blaze that path. And the YTD Academy Superstars are taking on superstars from the main roster from Wrestle Wars and Starrcade. There's a lot of chaos, pandemonium, and well, a lot of people getting their asses whipped, personally. Just kind of just flat out getting their asses kicked a little, I think, is what's going on here tonight so far. But that said, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, it is showtime and go time. It is Tia Stevens versus the ninth wonder of the world, China. Let's go. All right, and back to what we were discussing. Wait a minute. I didn't know Andre was the 8th. Oh, well,
I was trying to
not everybody's perfect.
Why did
Yeah,
they escape
that's actually how they used to introduce him, as the 8th wonder of the world.
Yep. Andre, the Giant.
And of course, DX caused, or that actually ended up with one of the best DX moments ever. Where Vince McMahon was in the bathroom and DX was the camera on. He was pissing all over Coach.
I quite enjoyed a lot of the rivalry between McMahon and D-Generation X. Do you remember when they would like spray paint his limo? Actually, did they not? I'd have to fact check this, but I believe they even spray painted the sign on WWE headquarters. I think.
No, they spray painted the side of WWE.
Was it the side? Okay, I knew it was something like that. I was trying to.
Letters across the side. You know, like
yeah.
3 or 4 floors high. They also did the WWE private jet.
Yes, that I knew.
They launched fireworks out of Vince's limo.
Yes, yes, and then, and then there was always the infamous case of the limo exploding.
Well, that was not DX.
That had nothing to do with DX, but I was
DX
involved. No, I was just correlating that to some of the crazy shit that's happened.
Yeah, that was not DX's style. But when they had when DX was banned from the building, so they did a cookout and ended up invading the production truck.
She certainly knows how to get a reaction.
And Vince is standing in the bathroom, and
when she wins this match,
the 8th wonder of the world. Andre, the Giant. Coach come in and tell him that DX took over the truck. That was also the one with the rooster sounds and the making him sound like Darth Vader.
Yeah.
All that great stuff.
A lot of crazy shit happened. The good old Attitude Era. But I mean, like I always said, though, the Attitude Era, in my opinion, was a very overhyped era of wrestling. But
that was DX 2.0.
Yeah, that was more coming out of the...
I don't know. Do you count that as 2.0 or 3.0?
Yeah, it's probably 3.0. It was coming out of Ruthless Aggression into PG and everything in between.
That was the one where the Spirit Squad basically caused Shawn and Triple H to get back together. But
I always forget that the Spirit Squad was actually a thing. You know, like, it's like, how did that ever become a thing? But yeah,
back to the discussion.
Yes.
Before you left, I was going to make a point. One of the things that these wrestlers nowadays are lacking, and is they cannot take a bad gimmick and get people to invest in it. You know, but you look at people like Disco Inferno. Disco Inferno's gimmick was not great at all.
No, but
people love Disco Inferno.
Yeah, he somehow made that work.
Tyrus with the Funkasaurus. That was a punishment.
It was.
People loved it.
They did. And again, he made the most of it.
Yeah. Perry Saturn. The whole Moppy setup.
Check out this power from China.
The crowd invested. It was a punishment. He was given the worst gimmick possible as punishment.
Yeah. I mean, because there's only one person on the planet that could make that work. Right?
You know, Perry did it.
He did. A mop.
You know,
Moppy.
yeah.
Everybody loves Moppy. Some people like head, some people love Moppy.
Oh, yeah. And sometimes after people get the head, they need a Moppy.
Oh, that's evil. That was evil. But that was damn funny.
No, it's Tyrus. T-Y-R-U.
Not papyrus. Nobody said papyrus.
But that's what he's going by now.
Yeah, he was
in NWA.
Yeah.
I actually was a fan of his even before that. I really liked him. And
Yeah, me
actually,
too.
Vince liked him. You know, the punishment came about. I can't remember how the punishment came about, but it was very roundabout way that it all occurred.
Yeah.
But he used to do impressions of Vince McMahon, and Vince would laugh. Yeah, I was actually watching an interview with him. You know.
And of course, he was paired with the Funkadactyls at one point. That was ghastly.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, that worked out better for Naomi than anybody, right?
Oh yeah. You know, but they gave him a theme song that actually, as soon as I heard that first start, I was
Holy
watching.
shit! Did you see the airtime there on Tia Stevens?
Oh yeah.
Oh, and China kicked out of that somehow. Wow. It's like she hovered above China and then just dropped full force onto China's chest, and somehow China kicked out of that. That was crazy.
But
Uh-oh.
when they gave
Oh no! Stevens in trouble. She just got pedigreed.
But when they gave him "Somebody Better Call My Mama," that was so awesome.
Ernest the Cat Miller we're talking about now.
Yes. Well, but they gave it to Funkasaurus as his theme song, as his entrance.
They did, yeah.
And when they did that, when that first note hit, I was watching that Titantron, watching that stage. And I'll admit, at first I was a little disappointed to see the Funkadactyls come out.
Yeah.
And then Tyrus.
Understandably.
Because I was so hoping to get to see Ernest the Cat Miller.
I mean,
But
I really liked Ernest the Cat Miller. We've talked about. Wow! That is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of the match by submission from Team Tiliana Pierce, representing the Wolfpack. She is one half of the Wolfpack Gals with a partner in crime, the Viking Rose Brewer. She is the Anomaly, Tia Stevens, and she is your victor tonight. Congratulations to Team Tiliana Pierce. You know what? We got to figure out how we can somehow shout people out in here, even if we just.
Oh, China, yeah.
Even if we just put people's Twitch channels into the chat room for people to have the option to. But congratulations to all involved. That was a fantastic match. I actually thought China was going to win there for a little while, but Tia Stevens held things together, regrouped, and what a big victory over one half of Hardcore Country. And, of course, the rivalry between those two tag teams is sure to continue. All right. Next match of the evening. It is another battle of tag teams. This time it is the Faces of Fear. Team Boss Apollo and, of course, Team One Woozy TV dealing with, of course, the beautiful people. They are Vixen Villains, if you've ever met Vixen Villains in your entire life, but Velvet Sky coming out in tow with Angelina Love as she takes on the Freak, Nikita Razor, from the Faces of Fear. Who do you guys think is walking out with the W here? The beautiful people have looked absolutely fantastic in the ring over the past couple of weeks, but the Faces of Fear, even though they've lost their titles, one of the most dominant female tag teams ever. Those are things you have to consider when you're trying to choose a winner here.
Hello,
Yo, DC!
Cone!
DC's in the house! DC! Welcome in, DC. Everybody applaud DC. Thank you.
But I'll be honest with you, Archer. I'm thinking about Nikita Razor.
You think Nikita Razor?
I'm gonna go with Angela Love.
Don't
Oh God!
No, don't say it.
Good Lord, here we go. Okay, boss. All right, everybody wants to know, Boss Apollo. Who are you betting for? Who are you thinking about?
Well,
But who would you like to see win? I mean, I want to cover all your grounds here. I want to make sure you have no loopholes here.
I am betting on Nikita Razor by going for Angelina Love.
Wow. Oh my God. All right. I'm going with Angelina Love on this one, just because the beautiful people have looked so good in the last few weeks. I think they're hungry. I think that the Faces of Fear lately have been on a bit of a downward spiral. Not that they can't, regroup and solve that problem. I mean, they've done it before. They are one of the most, formidable tag teams in the women's division. But I think Angelina Love somehow, even if it's villainous, somehow finds a way to pick up a victory over Nikita Razor here tonight. But we're going to find out because, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, it is time for Angelina Love versus Nikita Razor. Let's go. All right.
WWE Universe on their feet.
But yeah, so anyways, where were we? We were talking about Glenola's love life, or lack thereof. Isn't that what we were discussing, boss?
Yeah, we should talk about the modern wrestling.
And wrestlers not be able to get over.
Wrestlers not being able to, that is not as entertaining as Glenola's love life. I mean, I don't know where you two are going with that, but anyways. No, I'm just kidding.
Nobody wants to hear about that.
Nobody wants to hear about Glenola's lack of love life.
Hello, Joe Link.
Believe me, even his teddy bear does not want to hear about that. It's taken a rough ride. But, yeah, but I do agree that there's a lot of wrestlers today that are definitely in need of guiding because they just don't seem to be able to connect with the fans and draw that attention, whether it be heel heat or a face pop, whatever. You know what I mean? So Joe Link is in the house. Look at that, Joe Link. I am here lurking. How dare you lurk? What's going on, Joe Link? How's work tonight? The Faces of Fear, the reigning, defending Wrestle Wars Women's World Tag Team Champions. At one time, they were actually double champions. We were talking about that earlier tonight. They, of course, lost their championships. Their second tag team champ. We may have forgot to mention that, but it was not necessary at the moment. But they are one of the most formidable tag teams in history of the Archerverse as far as women's tag teams go. And again, this is not a tag team matchup. This is a singles competition between Nikita Razor and Angelina Love from the Beautiful People.
Well, good. Let's see what they've got then.
And of course, those tag team belts wouldn't be defended on an episode of YTD Academy anyways. So there's that. But anyways, you know what, Glenola? I think it's time. I think it is time to find out if he is bullshitting us or if he is telling us the truth. I mean, there was no tree of knowledge or rotten fruit, but if you go back just a short spell, Glenola, you will remember a conversation with one Boss Apollo where he told us that he, in fact, had a list tonight.
And Queen Apollo isn't there to tell us whether he's bullshitting or not.
He is not there to tell us if he's bullshitting you. That was hilarious. That was definitely a funny moment.
My pleasure, Cone. We'd love to have you here.
Yeah, DC, we're glad you were able to stop in. Thanks for being here. We are only 1 week away from the biggest show that the Archiverse does each and every year. The second annual Archiverse Slammiversary next Sunday night. 3 brands, 14 matches, title matches all night long. Faction wars, rivalries rearing their ugly heads from the past. I mean, it is going to be a fucking thrill ride. You don't want to miss it. And, of course, we are now going into the final push week, and those of you that know, you know. Those of you that don't, you're about to find out. The final week before any stream preview, there are no championship matches. It is simply grudge matches, faction wars, and drawn-out battles. But it is going to be a fun week nonetheless. Now, that does not normally include YTD Academy, but because Slammiversary includes all 3 brands, there are no YTD Academy championship matches this week either. Normally that's not the case, because normally their stream previews are only pertaining to one of the 2, if not both, of the main roster brands, Wrestle Wars and Starrcade. However, again, because YTD Academy is involved in Slammiversary, that means no championship matches this week for YTD Academy either. There will be still dark matches, but there will be no championship dark matches.
Wonder if the Wolfpack Horsemen are going to have to do double duty.
Double duty.
Because, you know, they should have rematches available.
Look at Nikita Razor. She's having a good old exercise here. She found herself a treadmill. She better hurry up or she's going to get caught from behind. Angelina Love eventually will get back up.
Yeah, eventually.
But we'll see if Boss stole one of my lists.
Boss stole one of your lists?
Well, we'll see.
Oh, I see. So you were trying to determine if Boss is a list thief tonight.
I think the gods will have to interfere in this
I
match.
think the gods are going to have to interfere. That's a weird... usually Angelina Love would have got up by now. All right, give me a moment. The gods will intervene. What just happened even?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I thought I chose. It wouldn't let me, Let's try that.
Or did it crash?
DC.
No, it didn't crash because I can do stuff.
Oh.
Well, you know what that means? That means the referee's going to have to restart the match because things are out of his control. They're out of hand, not following instructions, so the referee is restarting the match between Nikita Razor and Angelina Love. Let's go. All right. Mr. T's in the house. What's going on, Mr. T? Welcome in. Appreciate you stopping by. We just had ourselves a bit of an issue with Nikita Razor. She neglected to listen to the referee. The referee's calling a rematch, immediate rematch, or match restart, if you will, between Nikita Razor and Angelina Love.
I know, man. You know, at least I tried.
Hell yes, I cut off everybody. It is the host with the most job to make sure he is first and foremost the voice of the Archiverse. Thank you. How dare you for thinking otherwise? And by the way, Mr. T, the Slammiversary 2 logo is absolutely sensational. And if anybody has not seen the new logo for the second annual Archiverse Slammiversary, which is next Sunday night, you can just hop on down the library of content on YouTube and you'll see a teaser trailer for the second annual Archiverse Slammiversary, and you'll get to see that logo.
It is a nice looking logo.
And the handiwork of one Mr. T. Thank you, sir.
He always does amazing work on those logos. You know.
Yes, he does indeed. You know what I do need, though, is a couple of new emotes.
beginning to flag a little. Yeah, but
I'd like to have a new hype emote. Maybe one that's animated, like Joe Lynx likes to show off.
Yeah. I got to get a hold of Kraken and Mary J and see if I can get some new emotes myself made.
I was actually just talking to Kraken Skulls. He was he had a bit of an issue in the last little while because he took so Jason David Frank was like his childhood idol. So when he passed, he just he took that a lot more to heart than a lot of other people may have, so to speak. So he was having some challenges that he was dealing with. But Life says Professor Captain Dex Sparrow. I mean, I don't know why we're talking about Captain Dex Sparrow. I mean, he's not even in the ring. That is Nikita Razor and Angelina Love. What is wrong with Life? She doesn't know what she's talking about.
Well, Life told Froggy, or Life told Dexy to take a break from his time-space continuum formula. Joe Link responded, "Isn't he a pirate now?" So just because Dexy's a pirate now doesn't mean he lost his title, Professor. So
Professor.
Professor Captain Dex Sparrow.
Yes, indeed. Professor Captain Dex Sparrow. Who, by the way, is in action tonight. He is indeed. So, Mr. T, tell us, when can we expect the next epic stream over at the Turretverse? When is the return of the onesies and multiple hats? And of course, I like to play with his lights. I like to play with his light. I like the lights. I did not say headlights, Glenola. Why are you laughing? I did not think about playing with Mr. T's nipples.
I didn't say a word.
But yes, Mr. T, we would all love to head over to the Turretverse and watch a fantastic stream with the Turret Man. So when might that be a possibility? You're looking at next week? Okay. I said, that's a weird response to, what did you have for breakfast? But I appreciate that, Rep. What? All right. I have no idea what the hell Froggy's talking about. But then again, do we ever? Do we ever? He's in a world of his own. He's in his own. I mean, it is a strange, strange world, by the way, and continues to this very day. I mean, why can't you do that shit to WCW? Although you are showing up to the show tonight, that's wonderful. Good for you, Froggy. But this is not WCW's YTD Academy. But why can't you do that to WCW? Why are you turning the Archerverse Wrestle Wars into the world's largest cosplay epicenter? That is not the vision of Wrestle Wars. I do not appreciate it.
Archer likes to cosplay as a competent wrestler.
I mean, most of the time, to be fair, he's quite competent in the ring. Mr. T says, I'm a multitasker, DC. And why did... I'm going back and reading. Ah, get you. I get you now. DC said, Terry, you should be looking at the show, and Mr. T says, I am multitasking.
Yeah, because he said he was looking at next week.
Yes. He's foreseeing.
Oh, that's a good one, Life.
It's not our fault Archer would rather cosplay as the wrestling mat. That is gaslight. How dare you You know what? I should ban you. I should ban you from the show. And we enjoy the rest of the show. Life is great free. And it's not funny, Joe Link. I can ban you too, you know. Oh, fuck! Jesus Christ, god damn, did you see that? All of those words all at the same time. Angelina Love went for a spear, and Nikita Razor brought her knee up right in the face. I mean, she virtually... I mean, she speared the shit out of Nikita Razor's knee. You know? I mean, I can't believe she's even standing. I don't think there's a coming back from that one. I think it's going to be all Nikita Razor from here on out. That was crazy. I cannot get a swear jar on here. It's a good thing. It is a good thing. Oh, here we go again. Can she land it this time? Oh, she got Razor that time. Took her right off her feet. Razor got that shoulder up, though. So anyways, Boss Apollo, tell us. We're interested, seeing how we initiated that about 10 minutes ago, 15 maybe. What is your list? Inquiring minds must know. List of silence, nice. I mean, that's probably somehow correlated to the cone of silence, which of course is, you know, the center of a tornado. Who knows if you didn't know that already?
Yeah, I've actually been in the.
Have you really? Wow. What was that like?
Eerie.
Was it? Okay. Yeah. That's basically what most people say. It's like time stops. And everything around you seemingly is, you know, never ending.
It's not just within the tornado itself, because with us, tornado went overhead.
Right. Yeah. Jumped.
Yes.
Yeah.
And when it was up above us, I mean, we could look up and see it. And yeah, it's eerie.
Interesting. Yeah, I've never experienced a tornado.
I've been through a couple, and one of them, we had a small one touchdown in our backyard. Picked up the dog wading pool, carried it 2 fields over, and leaned it against a fence.
Nice. I'm trying to water the yard for you.
But we had one big one. It was an F3 tornado that touched down.
Yo, Dedrick, welcome in, my friend. Welcome into the show. And by the way, the winner of the match, Nikita Razor, one half of the Faces of Fear, and of course one half of the reigning defending Wrestle Wars World Tag Team Women's Champions. From Team Boss Apollo, the Freak Nikita Razor picks up a big W over Angelina Love. And of course, when you think about it, that is also against the beautiful people. Faction Wars and Tag Team Wars going on tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to Boss Apollo, and of course, the Freak Nikita Razor. Next match, let's go. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen, our first championship match of the evening. And this is going to be a doozy. This is Owen Hart versus Bruiser Brody for the YTD Academy Legends Wrestling Championship. I mean, Brody is a tough customer that can also put on a clinic inside the ring. Owen Hart, much smaller, probably not going to be able to match power, but is definitely faster, likely more agile and a better technical wrestler. But what do you guys think? Owen Hart or Bruiser Brody? Who is walking out the Legends champion?
I am terrified.
Sound off on that one.
Find me cowering under my blankets, LOL.
Yeah, Owen Hart's got a lot going for him, but at the same time, Bruiser Brody's got that power.
Right. I mean, Owen looked great in his debut at YTD Academy, but can he replicate that success against a man? He's never faced the likes of Bruiser Brody.
But you know what? I'm going to say his technical skill, you know, and his holds managed to pull it through. So I'm going to go with Owen Hart on this one.
You're going with Owen Hart on this one? All right.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going with Bruiser Brody. Just, you know, I feel like if I bet against him, he's just going to prove me wrong. And he is a mammoth of a man. I mean, he has already beaten the likes of Andre the Giant. I mean, he's just on a roll. And again, need I say it again, he is a large mammoth of a man that can actually wrestle. So,
we're lucky the area around our house.
well, we're going to find out. I'd ask Boss Apollo, but he is MIA. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Owen Hart versus Bruiser Brody for the YTD Academy Legends Championship. Let's go.
Now, Life, I'll admit I'm a little bit nervous around lightning.
Yeah. Like, nervous or afraid of lightning?
Well, I'm not truly afraid, but I do tend to avoid certain things while lightning's around.
I mean, it's not.
Have a shower. I won't do dishes.
It's not like I'm going to blame you there.
I don't stand outside watching the storm like I would, you know, if it wasn't lightning.
Yeah. I mean, I don't suggest getting naked and going outside and taking a piss in the lightning storm. Especially if you happen to live in, like, Tampa Bay. You ever seen the lightning storms down there? That is crazy. Why the fuck do people live there? You know what I mean? Why the fuck do they live there? I don't get it. It's like people. It's like people that live in Tornado Alley. It's like, okay, you live in Tornado Alley. You know, a place that doesn't like to insure people anymore because, you know, well, houses literally pick up off the ground and move to new locations. So it is not a good scene. Crazy place to live is what that is. Simply tempting fate. And then, of course, those that actually find an insurance company that will insure you in Tornado Alley, you're probably paying way too high of a premium. So that's ghastly.
Possible.
Yeah.
So I will say, if lightning wants to strike you, it's going to find a way to strike you.
Sure, well, you know that old saying?
Even if you're sitting inside, it'll find a way to strike you.
You know that old saying where lightning only strikes once? It actually strikes some 44 times a millisecond. So imagine.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
I still like the video I saw. Guy stole a woman's purse, started running off, got struck by lightning. After about a minute or so, he gets back up, gets about 4 more steps, and gets struck again.
Was that a commercial?
All right, here we go. Legend Championship on the line. Hell in a Cell. Let's go.
Or, you know, maybe a town's cameras or that.
And by the way, boss, since you're back, who do you think? Owen Hart or Bruiser Brody? The reigning defending champion or the King of Hearts?
I'm going with Owen Hart.
Actually expected you to go with Brody on that one. Interesting.
I did too, actually.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, how dare he? Now, that said, Boss Apollo, what is your list tonight?
Okay, so alright, so it's not a list. He just disgusting. It's by Hunter Gates. Over August 30th, 2022. He said discussing wrestling dream match is even more popular than the Mount Rushmore of pro wrestling. And it's the next best lucrative entertainment media that can pretty how many times Triple H Undertaker fought for the last time ever. So he's doing the match, dream matches that never happened. Or he want to happen. So the first one, go ahead.
I was just saying, okay, you said what you said, and I said, okay.
Oh, no, he said that maybe the wrestler styles would have clash. Maybe one guy just past his prime, or maybe the match could had never compared with iFantasy. We want to debate the unrealistic dream match between the two stars and they find, so sorry. No Georgia George versus Ric Flair or Andre the Giant versus The Big Show. But matches that could have happened between guys who were active at the same time. Some of the matches already almost happened, others never stood a chance. And we believe all probably would have been there looking for 7 stars from anywhere else. So he said the first match was Hulk Hogan versus John Cena.
I don't even know. It would be interesting to see a young Hulk Hogan and a young John Cena. You know, I mean, if you could somehow make that possible.
He is in serious trouble here and finds his way out.
And he said the next match was Roddy Piper versus CM Punk.
Roddy Piper versus CM Punk. Now, are we talking in the ring or on the microphone or both, I wonder?
He said what Roddy Piper was to Portland, CM Punk was to Chicago. However, Piper and Punk had more in common than just the devotional fan base and then home base. Both were great workers with excellent pipe bomb skills, to succession others in their careers. And while both guys were big stars, neither was happy about playing second fiddle to other bigger stars. For Piper, we got Hulk Hogan, and for CM Punk, we had Cena. Punk and Piper probably would have rather share a beer or a pasty since Punk is straight edge. However, we won't see them fight anytime soon.
That's actually a pretty good point. I mean, that's true, you know, like, Punk is John Cena's Roddy Piper.
Yep.
When you look at it like that...
Why insult the Hot Rod by even putting them in the same breath? I mean...
Nolan's favorite wrestler, everybody, CM Punk.
You know, CM Punk is not a good worker. He really ain't. You know, all he does on the mic is bitch and whine.
True.
I mean, that's not wrong. He does do that a lot.
If he doesn't get his way, what's he do? I'm taking my ball going home.
Yeah. And you know what? And it keeps working for him somehow. I don't understand how he keeps coming in on top of that situation, because it's not like that was the first time that happened, right? It wasn't the WWE when he did to them. It wasn't the first time it happened. So it's just one of those weird things.
You know, I'm sorry. You know, yeah, Piper was not happy, but what'd he do? He went out there. He picked a fight. You know. He did some great work on the microphone, and it wasn't just, oh, poor me.
Yeah.
He said, okay, this is my grievance, you know. But it wasn't a poor me.
Just gonna step away from him and grab a drink.
For me.
You guys good?
So, yeah.
Okay, I'll bring it back.
I'll give it back to Boss.
The floor is back to you, Boss Apollo.
Number 8 is Jake the Snake versus Randy Orton.
Now that could be an interesting match.
Yeah, you know I said it could, yeah. And then Prime, the Snake versus the Snake. The Viper versus Jake the Snake.
Brody's in there, bitch slapping him.
Wow, Randy the Viper Orton is the son of Cowboy Bob Orton. You can see more similar between So he's saying that even though he said while Randy Orton is the son of Cowboy Bob Orton, you can see more similarity between Randy and his dead competitors, the other Shepherd is prior former Jake the Snake. Robert Orton became a star as the cocky pretty boy legend player. And he became a legend himself by playing the same kind of cold-blooded psychopath that Robert preferred in his day. So you think a match between the Viper and the Snake would have been legendary, right? Maybe in their possessive prime, but this result would have been downright one of the best matches ever. Do you agree with that?
I don't know. It'd be a great match. That's.
Yeah, I know. I still do too. I think it'd be a great match. Alright. Next on the list is Ric Flair. The arrogant rich guy, Ric Flair versus MJF.
I have returned. And what the hell? How did I possibly miss the match? What even? Bruiser Brody, still the reigning and defending YTD Academy Legends Wrestling Champion. But what the hell happened? I mean, I did notice that Bruiser Brody was kind of bullying him a little bit, and he may or may not have been bleeding from his head, but it looked like he was handling business when I left it, and I come back, and Bruiser Brody retains his belt. What the hell?
I don't know, did you see him repeatedly bitch slapping Owen?
I mean, I did see
in
that.
The corner?
I did see that.
The ring?
That was crazy.
All right, Distinct Cone, have a great day. We'll see you soon.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by, DC. We appreciate it. But anyways, that was a hell of a Cell match between Owen and Hart. You know, I was a little disappointed they didn't, exactly get to the top of that cell. I was waiting for a all-out war between Owens and Brody on top of that cell just to see what happened, but we never got that. But it was still a great match nonetheless. Still a great match nonetheless, and congratulations to Bruiser Brody retaining his YTD Academy Legends Wrestling Championship. All right, next match of the night for the YTD Women's Grand Prix Wrestling Championship. This is a fatal four-way matchup, and look at the villainy in this matchup. We, of course, have the reigning defending champion, Britt Baker, DMD, putting her title on the line against... We have the longest reigning champion and, of course, the winningest superstar in Archiverse history in the Viking Rose Brewer from Team Distinct Cone, who actually, I believe, just left the building. We have Rhea Ripley from Judgment Day and, of course, She-Fiend, a.k.a. Sinister Fiend. What do you guys think? Who takes home the gold tonight? Can Britt Baker overcome the odds, or do one of those savages... I'd call them Vixen Villains, but they are savages. Take the title from Dr. Britt Baker tonight.
Rose Brewer.
Rose Brewer. Boss, what about you?
I'm going with She-Fiend.
You're going with She-Fiend? You know what? I'm going to go with Rhea Ripley. I don't know why. Just something tells me I should bet on Rhea Ripley. That's what I'm going with. Rhea Ripley. All right. Well, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, the YTD Women's Grand Prix Wrestling Championship is on the line. Britt Baker, Sinister Fiend, Rhea Ripley, and the Viking Rose Brewer. Let's go. All right, and back to you, boss.
All right, the one before it was Jake the Snake Roberts versus Randy Orton. That's one you missed.
Say that again.
Jake the Snake Roberts versus Randy Orton.
Ooh, yeah, that'd be a good one. That'd be, or you know what? Even DDP versus Randy Orton would have been fun.
Yep.
Oh, I would love to see that match.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah.
Technically, that'd be possible. Well, I don't know. It depends on what the rumors are. If the rumors are true.
Ah, I see where we're heading with this.
Yeah,
looks like the Wolfpack is scouting talent again, are they?
No. No.
Oh no!
Rumor. This is
Wow,
actual
boss, you hear that?
IRL rumors. Rumor has it that Randy Orton was injured pretty bad, and
Oh, DDP's
they're
gonna
looking at he might
physiotherapy
be
and stuff.
retiring.
Randy Orton might be retiring. Really?
He has to have a fusion surgery.
No, I didn't even see that piece of news. When did that come out?
I saw it just a day or two ago. Let me see if I can look
Yeah,
at
see if you can
this.
pull that up. I didn't know it was to the severity that he was considering retirement. I mean, it was teased, and I thought it was just hype to build his
the
recovery and
retirement piece
return.
is more a.
What we do know is that Rhea Ripley is always prepared for.
Okay, this is from sportskita.com.
Okay.
So, I mean,
Yep.
WWE superstar Randy Orton has been on the sidelines for a while now, and according to a recent report, isn't headed back anytime soon. Viper was last seen in May earlier this year when he and Matt Riddle took on the Usos. While RK Bro were unable to win the match, they also had to suffer a post-match beatdown at the hands of the Bloodline. This was kayfabe reason to write Orton off TV program as he needed time for a back injury. Randy was recently spotted in Birmingham, Alabama, a city closely associated with procedure and recovery for injured WWE superstars. According to the latest report, the Viper required a fusion in his lower back and will be out of action for an extended period. The report also noted that some people in the company believe they'd be fortunate to have Orton back after such a long career and the significance of his current injury. It was also added there are no creative plans or timeline. So this is the one, I saw another one on, I think it was on Facebook, but where it was just, rumor has it that maybe, he may be retiring. I mean, he's been in the business now for 20 plus years, I believe. So with that, with that severe of a back injury.
Big surprise. Joe Link is going for Britt Baker here.
The article was modified November 26th, so yesterday.
TC says, okay, I might be a little late for school today.
Hold on. I'm coming. Alright, okay. I'm coming. Alright, I'll talk to y'all later. I gotta attend to my wife.
Oh, okay, boss.
I could see why he
Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by.
Alright, have a good one.
No worries.
Hold on, I'll switch over to one of my 3 lists.
All right.
Actually, I have 3 lists.
My list is on pause right now.
Yeah. I have
Alright.
Actually, I know which list I'm going to do because
All
I
right,
got
lurk away, Boss Apollo.
Alright.
So, this list is from Sportster.com by Robbie Iyer. It was published July 9th, 2022.
Okay.
This is 10 music videos that featured pro wrestlers.
Music videos that feature pro wrestlers. Okay.
Yep.
Interesting.
And the reason I searched for this list is last night I was just watching a little bit of music videos and had one pop up that had multiple wrestlers in it. A lot of great wrestlers.
All right. I think I know the video you're talking about, but we'll just play this out.
Yep. Number 10. Now, the way they do this is they actually mention a wrestler, and then in the description tell what video. So, number 10, The Ultimate Warrior.
It's a big-time opportunity, Byron, as the title.
He was in the video for Two Hearts by Phil Collins. He was in his entire gear, dancing to the music for some time before going violent.
Jesus.
I have to look up that video.
Yeah. You know what? To be honest, I don't think I've seen it either. I don't recall seeing that.
And I don't know where I put my notebook, so
but very interesting.
But number 9, Finn Balor. Let's see, his appearance in the music video for Michael Caine's popular song "Cry on My Guitar" was simple enough as Balor more or less performed wrestling moves.
Huh. I didn't know that either.
Yeah, I don't even know that. I've never even heard that song, so. Actually, I don't even know that
Well,
artist.
now that you mention it. I mean, I know the artist, but I don't know the song either.
So, number 8, and here's where the supplemental information comes in. Captain Lou Albano.
Captain Lou.
He appeared in multiple Cyndi Lauper videos.
Yeah, he did, yep.
Actually, they miss one. Because they say he was in 3 videos, and they list Time After Time, which I didn't realize he was in. Girls Just Want to Have Fun, and She Bop, which saw Albano appear alongside fellow wrestler Wendy Richter.
Yep, that's correct, yeah.
However, there is a video. The Goonies are enough, the Goonies are good enough. It was a tie-in music video to the Goonies movie.
Yes, I recall that.
This is the video that popped up on my playlist.
It's interesting they don't count that one.
Yeah. It had Captain Lou as playing Cyndi Lauper's father. Wendy Richter was in it. Roddy Piper was in it. The Iron Sheik was in it. Classy Freddie Blassie. The Fabulous Moolah. Nikolai Volkov. And Andre the Giant.
Wendy Richter, by the way, a sensational female competitor.
I'm just going to bring her, they have the name linked. I want to look her up here.
Which one? Wendy Richter?
Yeah, see what, other names I might know her by.
Sequence of reversals there.
In early 82, Richter teamed with Moolah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, it's the early days.
Yeah, well, I mean, she wrestled later into the latter 80s as well, but yeah.
So, and she is a member of the WWE Hall of Fame.
She is, yes. I can't remember how many times she won the championship, but I want to say twice.
She was a one-time AWA World Women's Champion, 2-time NWA Women's World Tag Team Champion, 1-time NWF Women's Champion, 2-time WWC Women's Championship, 2-time WWF Women's Champion.
There it is. I thought so.
So, I mean, she's held.
Yeah, but I was literally meaning the WWF title though.
Okay.
So I was curious to how many. I couldn't remember if it was 1 or 2. I thought twice, but so that was correct.
Yeah. So I mean that's just some fun. I looked that up because I noticed that wasn't listed. It's like, how could they not list Goonies Are Good Enough when it had so many awesome wrestlers in it?
Yeah, that is interesting. I wonder why they didn't include that.
That basically had the entire Rock and Wrestling Alliance,
I mean, did they not consider it an actual music video for some strange reason, or at least at the time? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Now, number 7.
Wow, Britt Baker's been eliminated, ladies and gentlemen. We are guaranteed a brand new YTD Academy Grand Prix Women's Wrestling Champion. Holy smokes.
Well, have a great time, Cone.
Yeah, have a good night, Cone. Or good morning, actually. You're going to school. Yeah. It's not nighttime. Have a good day at school.
Number 7 is China. One of her early successes was appearing in the music video for Seven Dust's Enemy. I might know the song, but I can't remember it off the top of my head.
Same.
It sounds kind of familiar, but I can't place it.
Yeah, same. I'm not. It's not clicking.
Yeah. Number 6 is Alexa Bliss. They actually, Bowling for Soup actually wrote a song, Alexa Bliss. And they wanted to give her a shout out and have her appear in the video.
Rhea Ripley tried to behead this Rose Brewer there. Good Lord. Brewer with a big jackhammer on She-Fiend. No, sir. Sinister Fiend not done yet.
The champ will have to dig deeper now. The best shot.
The number 5 is Shinsuke Nakamura and Kazuchika Okada. Two of the biggest two of New Japan's biggest stars made cameos in Pharrell Williams' song "Happy."
Interesting.
It's in the Japanese version of the video.
Rhea was just a step behind there.
Okay, number 4 is The Rock.
Well, I mean, that's not a surprise.
Yeah, he was in the video for It Doesn't Matter
Yeah.
by Wyclef Jean.
Yep. Wow, She-Fiend just eliminated another contender. Rhea Ripley eliminated via submission. It is down to the Viking and the She-Fiend. Holy shit. This just got real. Two of the most savage women in the women's division facing off against one another for the YTD Academy Women's Grand Prix Wrestling Championship. Oh! She-Fiend. Oh, look at that. For some reason, she let it go. Well, that was a seemingly big mistake there, wasn't it? Had Rose Brewer potentially beaten, lets go of the hold, and only gets a 2 count of the pinfall attempt.
Yeah.
But now, she is stalking the Viking here, though. Rose Brewer better regroup quick and pay attention to what's going on here. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh! Landed the Sister Abigail. But look at that. The Viking kicked out. She is still in it to win it. Oh, shit. Here we go. Big elbow to the side of the head. Brewer fighting back. Oh, Jesus Christ. And a huge flying body splash. Did you see that? She was like Supergirl flying off that turnbuckle. Good God. I mean, she launched herself there.
Yes, she
and
did.
She's going to do it again. She's going to do it again. Wow, she did it again. How much more can Sinister Fiend take of that? And Brewer is stalking her down. Here we go, setting her up for the Viking Hammer. But no, sir. The Sinister Fiend slips out the front door. Went for a chokeslam, but Brewer immediately retaliates. Nice reversal by the Viking. Look at it. They are just going back and forth. This is a struggle for control. Wow, what a match. You couldn't ask for a better final in this matchup than to have Rose Brewer versus She-Fiend for a championship belt. Uh-oh. Brewer might be in trouble here. Uh-oh. No! Another elbow to the side of the head. Sinister Fiend just... Wow, beautiful power slam by Brewer. But Sinister Fiend kicks out again, but look at this. Brewer's not done. The Viking stalking her down again. But a reversal by She-Fiend. And another reversal by Brewer. This match is fucking crazy, Glenola. This match is fucking crazy.
It is.
What is even happening right now? Uh-oh. She's got the mandible claw locked in. That is it. That is all. The Viking could take no more. And she taps out. The winner of the match and new YTD Academy Grand Prix Women's Wrestling Champion.
Wow.
Representing the Fiendish Outlaws and Team Joe Link. Sinister Fiend, a.k.a. the She-Fiend, is your new Grand Prix Wrestling Champion. Congratulations to Team Joe Link. And, of course, the Fiendish Outlaws. That was a brutal match.
Yeah.
And, I mean, She-Fiend basically eliminated everybody else, and Brewer just couldn't get the job done tonight.
Yeah, but it was a hell of a match.
It was, literally. They went to hell and back in that one.
And new Internet Women's Grand Prix.
Oh, look at this. Sheafy not done with Rose Brewer.
Sinister. A night and title change. We will all
She is one creepy woman, isn't she?
We really are looking at a new era, Cole. Soak it in.
Look at that mug. Imagine taking that home to mother. Good God. A face only a mother could love. Not necessarily your mother, but...
That's a feisty team.
Although, I mean, I don't think she got much love as a child. She is deranged as they come. Deranged as they come. But congratulations to She-Fiend, a.k.a. Sinister Fiend, and a team of Joe Link. Fantastic. All right, here we go. Next match of the night. Ladies and gentlemen, this is for the YTD European Wrestling Championship.
The team lost and won the title.
It is a Trinado trap, I believe, between Professor Captain Deck Sparrow from Team of Froggy Mothlegs. We've got the Phenom Tyler Bronco, the Blueprint from Team Bucket Phenoms, and the reigning defending YTD Academy European Wrestling Champion from Team Luke the Gooner 94, the Gooner, Luke Ballmer, putting his title on the line. Who do you guys got walking out with the gold in this one? Is the Gooner going to defend? Maybe the OG YTD sensation picks up another victory and yet another championship on his wall of fame? Or maybe, I don't know. I know what Glenola's going to say. There it is. We got to remind us that there is a Wolfpack member in this matchup. Wolfpack Wrestle Wars, albeit, but Wolfpack nonetheless. If you're Wolfpack, you're Wolfpack for life. Professor Captain Deck Sparrow is that man. All right, let's see here. My team lost and won the title. Joe Link says, so true. That is pretty funny because the Outlaws, you know, Britt Baker was the champion, part of the Outlaws, and Sinister Fiend, part of the Fiendish Outlaws, happened to be the victor of the match. That is pretty funny.
But yeah, I noticed he's not bitching about that, Froggy.
Where's the griping about that belt changing hands but not leaving the team? No, I mean, you got to give props where props are due, and the Outlaws, Team Joe Link, they played that very well. It was very smooth. Very smooth. You know, either way, they were likely keeping the belt within Team Joe Link. It was a good gamble. Well played, Joe Link. Well played.
Emoji face with tears.
All right, well, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it is Professor Captain Jack Sparrow. I said Jack Sparrow. Deck Sparrow. We have the Blueprint, Tyler Bronco, and the Gooner, Luke Ballmer, putting his title on the line. Falls count anywhere, and it is a triple threat elimination matchup. Let's go. And by the way, I'm going with Professor Captain Dex Sparrow. That's who I'm going with. I think Dex is going to shock the world tonight and defeat both the Blueprint and the Gooner to take home that European Championship belt. And now that I've said that, all bets are now going on somebody else. Archer made a bet. Bet on the opposite. You've got two other choices.
All right. Now, number 3 on this list is Raven.
Raven?
Yeah, he was in the video. He made a cameo in the video for Owada by Smashing Pumpkins.
This is a big time opportunity, Byron. Is the
oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, as well as Shelly Martinez and cheerleader Melissa were seen in a match in the cameo, and Raven was a manager in the video.
Yeah. Joe Link, don't you be given any I mean, how dare you suggest that it is okay for Dex to cheat?
This guy is the
We don't condone such things. How dare you?
Yeah, only
Who that man? And here he comes from Team Froggy Moth Legs, Professor Captain Dex Sparrow. He is in the house. Let's go.
143 pounds. The Professor. Remember the title's on the line here in this one. And I don't remember the last time the champ was in this much jeopardy, Cole. Tonight might just be the night the title changes hands.
Okay. Number 2 is Goldberg.
Goldberg.
Yeah. Megadeth had a song called Crush 'Em.
I know the song. I don't recall ever seeing the video, though.
Yeah. But since WCW had paid the licensing fee to use the track as Goldberg's intro theme, it made sense that he appeared in the clip. But it also ties into the movie Universal Soldier: The Return, where it would star Goldberg and Jean-Claude Van Damme.
I did not know that. Mind you, like I said, I know the song, but I've never seen the video, so...
Yeah, I hadn't either.
Very interesting.
And
You know what's
the
weird?
last one? Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, after said and done with all the makeup applied and stuff, Poindexter actually kind of sort of looks like Jack Sparrow. I gotta be honest.
It does.
Well played.
Yeah, I noticed that last night. But the last one on the list is AJ Styles.
AJ Styles. In my opinion, one of the best wrestlers on the planet for at least the last decade.
From England.
But when he was in TNA, country singer Sarah Darling asked him to appear in the video for her song Something to Do With Your Hands, and she had a role in mind for him.
So what was the what was the name of the song?
Something to Do With Your Hands.
Something to Do With Your Hands. It is a song about masturbation. Very interesting.
Well,
The phenomenal AJ Styles.
the handyman character
Hand Styles.
Styles played would come over to repair items in Sarah's home, and she would develop a crush on him. Since it needed someone athletic, AJ was given this unique opportunity, and he grabbed it and Sarah with both hands.
Nice. Very nice.
So that's the list. That quite literally, I looked up just to see if there was even one while Archer was opening the show.
Well, that's actually a pretty decent list, I'll be honest.
Yeah. You know, because if there wasn't one, then I was going to have to wait and create one.
And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, if anybody hasn't noticed, we've officially entered the championship rounds. So we are at the final 3 matches of the evening. What a night it's been so far. Some surprises along the way, but the matches, the in-ring action has been absolutely outstanding tonight.
Oh, I know.
Again, I was a little disappointed with the Hell in a Cell match, but aside from the fact that they did not go on top of the cell and duke it out, man, did Brody ever take it to Owen Hart. He really did. He whooped that ass.
Yeah, he did.
He whooped that ass. But it is Bruiser Brody. What do you do? All right, so now, did you have another list?
Do I have another list?
I don't know why I ask such things. It's like a habit, so I forget that you're not Boss Apollo, right? At times. Ghastly.
Okay. Now, this was a list actually I grabbed the other night, but ended up not doing. This is from Sportster.com by Matthew Wilkinson. Published January 21st, 2021, so it's a relatively recent list. 10 best wrestling talk shows ranked.
Ooh, fun, because there's been many.
Yeah, and it's a ranked list, so you know what that means, Archer.
I do. I do. I'm very, very excited. Very excited. Let's do it.
So, number 10, The KO Show.
KO Show is actually probably one of my favorite new shows that they've done. You know what I've never been a fan of? Miz TV. But anyway.
It had its moments, but yeah.
It has had moments, yeah. I won't deny that.
So, number 9, the barbershop.
Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
You know, one of the, great one. Truly a great one. And of course, it gave us such great moments as, Shawn Michaels turning on Marty Jannetty.
Yeah. Yep. Put him right through the barbershop window. Or mirror window? I think it was window.
I believe it was the window.
Yeah, I think it was the window.
Though there is a bit of a Nelson or a Mandela effect. Most people believe that he super kicked him through the window.
What the hell?
He didn't. He actually threw him through the window.
Froggy redeemed his swear jar on Granola. Gaslight. Wait. Did I just hear a bell ring? Did the champion get eliminated already? No. Is it down to Tyler Bronco and Dex Sparrow?
Possible.
See what happens? This is all your fault because you guys always on me about paying attention to the chat room, so I'm catching up in the chat room and see what happens. People get eliminated when that happens. That is gaslight. But it is legitimately down to Captain Dex Sparrow and Tyler Bronco for the YTD Academy European Wrestling Champion. The champion, the Gooner, has been eliminated. By the way, he is also now the WCW Hardcore Champion, is the Gooner. This surprises me.
Damage inflicted. The challenger's looking shaken.
Working on that arm. Now the legs.
And the arm again. He is trying to tear that arm right off the out of the socket.
Yeah, I think he knew he wasn't going to get the submission there. He's ejected from the ring.
Miss Kitty.
Archer's going to be confused. How dare you?
Quick thinking pays off. Right to the kidneys from behind.
Ooh, big elbow to the face. Holy shit. Elbowed him in the face and then exploded with it was more like a flying clothesline than it was a diving clothesline, but
I couldn't even tell that. It almost looked like a leg lariat
or something. He exploded into nowhere with it, I know that much. Ooh, busted him open with that one. Damn. Sparrow kicked out. Why am I calling him Sparrow? His name is Poindexter, goddammit. It is not funny. I don't care what he looks like. Ooh, stunner by Tyler Bronco. Wow. Dex kicked out of a stunner. Bronco better be careful here. He plays around too much. Oh, shit, he is kind of disposed of Dex all the way down to the floor there. That's not helping Dex's case here. Oh, nice evasion. Bronco just ate the floor at his own momentum. Dex just kind of sidestepped and, guided him a little bit, albeit. Uh-oh. Dex in trouble. Crossface locked in. And that is it. That is all. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match by submission and new YTD Academy European Wrestling Champion, the YTD Sensation, the OG YTD Sensation from Team Bucket Phenoms, the Blueprint, Tyler Bronco, your new European Wrestling Champion. Congratulations to Team Bucket Phenoms.
Definitely congratulations.
I mean, I actually thought Dex was going to win that.
I did too.
Totally thought Dex was winning.
People are going to be talking about this match.
Wow. Bronco with a big win. I couldn't believe the Gunner got knocked out so early. That was crazy.
You lose to your own move me out.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are on to the co-main event of the evening. Let's go. Let's see what's going on in the co-main event. And here we go. Shit just got real. It is going to hit the fan. It is going to stink up the joint. Let me in. The Wolfman, Alan Severn's coming and knocking. He's going to be huffing and a puffing, looking to blow somebody's house down. Taking on Psychosis, Kyle Riley, and of course the reigning, defending, undisputed YTD Academy Submission Wrestling Champion. Woo! The Nature Boy, Ric Flair. And this is going to be a slobber knocker because these two, both former Submission Wrestling Champions, would love to regain that championship and reclaim the fame they once had. Although, of course, Kyle Riley also the Pure Wrestling Champion, so he is riding high either way, but champion versus champion, and of course Severn looking to regain that championship. He would love to take that championship back from Ric Flair. But who do you guys think walks out with the title? Is it going to be the Nature Boy, Psychosis, or the Wolfman? What do you guys think?
I'm thinking
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Wolfman on this one, but it's going to be a hell of a match. I mean, all three people here have been just
That's not funny, Joe Link.
Submission wrestlers.
That is not funny, Joe Link. He's just bringing that up because of what transpired earlier tonight. That is absolutely a disgusting thing to do. How dare you, Joe Link? Not funny at all. You should ban yourself. There should be a command to ban yourself.
Yeah, that's
Self-banning.
War Games was great.
Oh, yeah, sure. Pretend you're talking about War Games. Joe Link was not talking about War Games. It was a direct attack, and he was correlating that to what transpired early this evening, and I find it ghastly at best. Thank you. Anyways, all right, it is showtime and go time for the co-main event of the evening. YTD Submission Wrestling Championship on the line. Let's go.
Okay. Now, number 8 on this list is the VIP Lounge with MVP. And I'm sorry, to me, MVP was just overrated.
Very good, Joe Link. Thank you very much. You deserve applause. That's right, everybody applaud Joe Link. You know what? Another round of applause because he did step up his game there. Banned himself, or at least attempted to.
And is for the Internet's Pure Wrestling Championship.
Interesting because Kyle Riley, if he manages to win here, he will be the very first person to hold both the Pure Wrestling Championship and the Pure Submission Wrestling Championship at the same time. That'd be kind of cool when you think about it. I'm not saying, I'm not implying anything, but that would be cool.
Tonight might just be the night the title changes hands.
We shall see. I don't know. I don't even know who to go for in this one, I'll be honest. I think Ric Flair did a tremendous job at neutralizing the Wolfman and purely using technical skill to defeat, because he's not going to try and overpower the Wolfman. The Wolfman would have ate him alive. The Wolfman, of course, the one that took the belt from Psychosis Kyle Riley. I don't think he beat him directly. It was a result of it was a triple threat match too, was it not? I'm trying to remember now.
I don't remember.
I can't remember either. I'd have to go back. Yeah, probably it was.
It's a Wolfman, I mean.
But either way, Kyle Riley wants his belt back. Alan Severn wants his belt back. Ric Flair wants to keep styling and profiling while wearing that championship belt. So we shall see what happens. It's interesting.
You're right, Michael. And judging from the response on social media heading into this match, you're likely to see a new champ crowned here tonight.
So, what did you think of the VIP lounge, Archer?
What did I think of the VIP lounge?
Yeah. Because that's number 8.
Well, in comparison to some, it wasn't terrible. I think it lacked proper direction. I'm gonna go with that.
Okay.
This guy's had a great career
Now,
already.
number 7 is the King's Court with Jerry the King Lawler.
Yeah. Surprised that came out.
Yeah. I'm surprised. I'm actually a little surprised it's remembered. You know?
Well, I don't know. There were some pretty prominent King's Court segments.
Yeah, but it's just not something people talk about anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
Know?
Yeah, that's true.
They talk about the Piper's Pits. They talk about the barbershop. But you don't really hear them talk about, you know, King's Court.
Oh, fair point.
Champion from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yeah, I'm not complaining that's on the list. I'm happy to see it on the list.
He is the internet.
But number 6, we got a moment of bliss.
Champion, the Nature Boy.
Say that again.
It's number 6 is a moment of bliss.
Oh, a moment of bliss. Okay, gotcha.
Absolutely, I've imagined
with
it.
Alexa
One
Bliss.
I'll ever get to do a lifestyle I can only dream of. That's what it's like when you're running with the 4 horsemen.
Not a fan, huh?
Oh, yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of fun. You know, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
All right, number 5, we got the Peep Show.
Sorry about that. Button happy. I'm fine now.
Yeah, it sounds like your butt's happy.
How dare you, sir? I blow the whistle on that one. Foul play.
Yeah, that's what we're all saying is foul. Damn.
Ghastly, how dare you?
Yep, it's ghastly coming out of your ass. But yeah, now Peep Show I thought was awesome.
Froggy says, I like MVP, the real person. Wrestling saved his life and gave him something good to do. Yeah, that's true. You're not wrong about that.
But I always thought he was overrated. I'll be honest.
I think he does great.
I mean, I don't know if I would consider him overrated, but they might have put too much hype behind him at one point, though. Because he was a pretty good wrestler. He was. I just didn't like his gimmick. I thought it was boring. I just thought it was like, okay, so you seem like an angry, failed gym teacher, you know, that wants to prove himself to the world that he is still good at every single swing. It was almost like he was trying to mix a Mr. Perfect gimmick with, I don't know. I just, that's the problem. I never really got the MVP gimmick. The MVP of what? Everything? Life? You know? You lost more than you won, so the MVP wasn't a very good MVP. Just saying. I'm just throwing that out there.
Now, number 4, Archer's going to just be so happy for. Ms. TV.
Ghastly. Big thumbs down. How dare you? Although it's not your list, so how dare they?
All right. Number 3, though, is another great talk show. The Cutting Edge.
That was a good talk show.
It was. Oh, it was. Number 2, highlight reel. I love the highlight reel.
I like that as well.
Jericho was just so awesome in that.
Jericho always did a great talk show. He was like Roddy Piper. Anytime that there was a segment with him in the ring with a microphone in his hand, you stopped what you were doing, and you immediately went to that television set, right? And your eyes were glued until it was over.
You risk burning venison steaks.
And your eyeballs because you're not even blinking.
I did that more than once, where I came close to burning the steak because I had to see what Jericho was going to be doing.
Froggy likes the angry failed gym teacher remark.
Okay. Number one. Could be no doubt this was going to be number one. Piper's Pit.
Hell yeah, like there was no ifs, ands, or we knew that was coming, and we knew it was number one.
I think the best segment is still the one with Morton Downey Jr.
Hell yeah. You know what's funny about that? There's a lot of yeah, and then of course he had the fire extinguisher in hand. But a lot of people always want to bring up the whole Jimmy Snuka incident with the coconut, right? Because I mean it was a bit of a, I mean don't get me wrong, that was a savage segment. But the Morton Downey Jr. That was a much better segment, I thought.
I love that. There was just something about it. But of course, Morton Downey Jr. When you talk about somebody you love to hate, he could have been a wrestler in storytelling. I don't think he could have gotten in the ring and survived, but.
And
he played that heel role so beautifully.
And I don't know if anybody knows exactly who Morton Downey Jr. is these days. If you want to enlighten them a little bit, they may know somebody. Good.
Morton Downey Jr. was a talk show host.
Indeed.
And he was a complete asshole.
Yes, he was.
I don't think he was ever not an asshole to a person on his show. He played that role so perfectly. My understanding is there was actual death threats against him because he pissed me off.
I think there was actually, yeah.
So, but he came on to Piper's Pit one night, and while standing in the ring talking to Piper, he lit a cigarette. Piper asked him to put it out. He refused, so Piper grabbed the fire extinguisher and put it out.
You should actually put that video in Discord. It's hilarious.
I'm going to.
Yeah, do it.
Let me see if I can find it.
That's not right, but effective. He was waiting for him to make his move and respond with a counter.
That just makes me laugh now.
The adrenaline is pumping and the WWE Universe
Warning! The host of this stream has just farted.
Okay, I feel better now. I feel much better now. I needed a little acknowledgement and I got it, so I'm good. Hey, Froggy, Joe Link, how dare either of you not acknowledge the host with the most tonight?
And the host.
See no acknowledgement, Glenola.
debilitating attack on the leg.
That's because people get banned when they acknowledge Archer.
That's true. I can't even fight that one. I cannot argue that one. Fan the host. Nice. I mean, I'll take a fanning. Could I get some grapes too? And maybe some chicken wings, a little bit of buffalo sauce on them, and a little umbrella drink too. A little umbrella drink. And the grapes make you thirsty. The hot wings, of course, are going to burn your mouth off. So that little umbrella drink cools the tongue. Give me a good head too.
I think you're on your own with that part.
I mean, I'm not thinking I'm thinking the same type of head you are, Glenola. But whatever.
can see it. Way up there. Solder's edge. The title
Froggy says, ooh, buffalo sauce. Good call. Yeah, it is.
We're going to see it.
Yeah, it is. And Froggy gets applause for liking buffalo sauce.
Is in some big trouble.
Oh, Psycho just got hit with 2 crucifix power bombs.
I was going to say, but I didn't want to jinx it, but Severn is opening a can of whoop ass in there at the moment. Well, he was. Was. Ow! Kyle Riley has tapped out. Ric Flair with a sleeper hold takes Psychosis Kyle Riley out of the game, and it is now down to the Nature Boy versus the Wolfman for the YTD Academy Submission Wrestling Championship. Holy crap. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is all. The winner of the match.
Wow.
And still the YTD Academy Submission Wrestling Champion, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. Woo! Via figure 4, baby. Wow. Very cool. Sorry, not cool for you. Not cool for Glenola. Boo! Ric Flair.
It was still a good
Ric
match.
Flair. We boo Ric Flair. But we applaud the match. Match was absolutely fantastic, right? Match was fantastic. All right.
The Nature Boy.
What a tremendous effort from all 3 superstars.
He said, holy fuck.
Triple threat.
Oh, I screwed up for a minute, but I got it.
What'd you screw up?
Oh, I just opened up the Earstream a second spot.
In a second spot? Nice.
Yeah.
The show is so nice. Glenola wants it up twice. I appreciate those kind of vibes.
Get the video for Goonies Are Good Enough to put in the Discord. And so I ended up clicking on the Archerverse.
Gotcha. Either way, I appreciate it. Glenola had the Archerverse up twice tonight. At the same time, in different windows. Again, he finds the host with the most serenading voice so nice, he wanted to hear it twice. Yes. We thank Glenola. But we say this to Boss Apollo. You know, or maybe a hippo would say that to Boss Apollo. We don't fart from our mouths. Well, that's questionable depending on who we're talking to.
No comment.
Comment? How dare you?
Okay, dang it.
Well, anyways, that was one hell of a submission match. You know, win, lose, or draw. I'll tell you one thing. Tonight, everybody has given it their all and really shown that they are looking to be immortalized next Sunday night. Everybody wants a spot on the biggest dance card of the year, Glenola.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's...
And now we are on to the main event of the evening. Let's go. And look at this. A member of the Wolfpack in the main event. Big surprise there. Probably paid people off to get him there. No, I'm just kidding. It is the Texas Tornado. Most definitely does not need to have money exchange hands to get to a main event anywhere. In any promotion. And look at the villainy coming out to the ring with him. He's got in tow another member of the Wolfpack. The Omega. Marshall Omega in tow as he takes on Tenacious B for the YTD Academy Grand Prix Wrestling Championship. Best 2 out of 3 falls. Which one of them is taking home the gold? Boss? Oh, that's right. You're not here. Wifey had a leash on you. Woo! It might have been just a little evil. But, Glenola, are you ready for the main event of the evening? And who do you think? I know it's your team. That doesn't mean. I mean, you're very good at when you think your teammate might not fare so well. You have at times bet on the other person. So, out of curiosity,
Well, Kerry Von Erich has been doing great lately. Of course, Tenacious B has been dominating as well.
Yeah, can't argue that.
So I'm going to go with Kerry Von Erich.
You going with the Texas Tornado here? Well, I'll be honest, I'm going with the Texas Tornado too.
I believe he just had a victory over Tenacious B.
I was just going to say, he literally, that's how Kerry Von Erich got this matchup tonight. He beat the champion last night. Was it last night?
I couldn't remember what night it was that he beat him.
It was either last night or the night before. I currently forget what day it is, so there's that. Right? So, you know.
Well, last night was Wrestle. Yeah, it was.
Starrcade
was last night.
Okay, so it was last night.
Yeah.
It was last night. It was a non-title match. It was in the around mid-card level. That is correct. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the main event of the evening, best 2 out of 3 falls for the YTD Grand Prix Wrestling Championship. Kerry Von Erich, the Texas Tornado. Marshall Omega, Tenacious B, championship on the line. Let's go. And Glenn, I'll be back in one moment. I just have to
Alrighty.
I have to relieve a little bit of pressure from the middle area of the belly. PRP.
The following contest is a 2 out of 3 falls match and is for the Internet Grand Prix Wrestling Championship. Introducing the challenger, representing the NWO Wolfpack from Denton, Texas, weighing in at 275 pounds.
It's not letting me paste the link to Discord, so oh well.
This is a big-time opportunity, Byron, as the title will be on the line here. You're right, Michael, and judging from the response on social media heading into this match, we're likely to see a new champ crowned here tonight. I've been looking forward to this one.
But yeah, I can't wait for this match. Last night was an awesome match between the two of them. And of course, Von Erich, the Texas Tornado, just amazing competitor. Comes from a great dynasty of competitors.
URL.
And introducing the champion.
Oh, thank you for putting the Discord link in there, Joe Lake. Yeah, I was trying to put a link in Discord, it wasn't working.
I
I just don't feel like trying to type it in there.
Grand Prix Wrestling Champion, Tenacious B.
It's a big fight feel here tonight as the title is on the line. And title matches like this have a way of getting your blood flowing unlike any other match.
Yeah, I appreciate that you post that in there, Joe Lake. Just in case somebody's watching that doesn't know.
Social media buzzing as it always does when this competitor defends his title. This is going to be good.
Welcome back, Archer.
I have returned. How dare you?
And the echo went away.
Did it go away?
It's still there.
It's still there, yeah. It is a slight echo. Not as bad as on Twitch, though.
I don't know, this time I'm hearing myself pretty clear. I wasn't up until you walked away, you stepped away.
Interesting. Well, boo that. But we applaud how great the show has been so far tonight. I'm sure the main event should not disappoint. I mean, the only disappointment I had was the Hell in a Cell match, and it was still a fantastic match. It's just I wanted them to go on top of the cell, and that did not happen. How dare they not go on top of the cell and duke it out?
Yeah, how dare somebody not go up there and just walk off the cell?
Hey, that's hitting below the belt. That, I mean, we're not talking about past events here. I swear you're like Archer's ex-girlfriend at times. Bringing up past shit. Nobody wants to hear that story.
I'm sure anybody that wasn't here would love to hear the story of how Elijah Archer climbed up a Hell in a Cell and just walked off the edge.
It was a slight misjudgment in direction. That's all it was. A slight misjudgment in direction, for God's sakes. How dare you?
Yeah.
Boo the man, that's right. Boo him. Gaslight.
Yeah, in all kinds of directions to go, so he chose straight down.
I mean, it seemed like the quickest way to get back into the ring at the time. He was confused. He thought it was a cage match. He was trying to get to the bottom quicker, you see? I tell you, the champion all over the Texas Tornado right now.
But they don't usually just walk off the edge with nobody around.
Dex has got off and through the cell a couple times. Yeah, he has.
Wolfman's gone off the cell a few times or through it.
Yep.
But there's usually somebody else involved. Archer just walked.
Yeah, he did. That was a very, and he was in the process of potentially winning the match. Even, I mean, it was kind of strange.
It was definitely a game changer.
It was definitely a game changer. At least for him. Well, I guess for everybody, really. Texas Tornado going upstairs here. Look at this. The Tornado gonna fly. I mean, the Tornado kind of hovers. It doesn't really fly. Hovers and eats things.
And I'm just reminding people of all the great Archer moments.
Great Archer
the reason
moments.
Why we need to vote to include Archer in the inaugural Hall of Fame class.
I mean, again, I'm not gonna dispute that Archer deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. I just wasn't gonna nominate him myself. You know, that doesn't make any sense for me to do that. And the people I chose, I thought were solid choices, which is why I chose them over Archer. So.
I'll be honest with you, every nomination I've seen
has all been good,
have been solid. I mean, it isn't,
Yeah. No, I mean, so again, some people will wait till the next award show for their nominations and inductions into the Hall of Fame, but I mean, so a lot of great choices and people mentioned that should be inducted. And again, that award show will be sometime after Slammiversary. We really haven't locked down a date for that yet. Again, Slammiversary, the last scheduled show of the year. After that, it'll be, you know, the occasional tournament and, of course, our award show. But there'll be no scheduled show until the new year. Which makes it the biggest show of the year. It's the final battle stage of the year. It is going to be awesome.
Last year was awesome. I have a feeling this one's going to be just complete and utter inferno. I mean, it's going to be
leagues above and beyond. Man, these two are really taking it to each other here.
We have managed to grow to a point where, you know.
Yeah, it's
honestly, I would love to see like Poindexter, some of these others in 1.0, just to see how great that could have been.
To see him up against people like Luscious Luther Brody, Typhus Tyson.
Well, nobody wants to see Brody.
No, not really, no. Not really, no. Not really, no. To be fair. Wouldn't mind seeing Ravishing Rick Rude make a return, but...
No, Rick Rude's awesome.
Rick Rude is awesome.
Joshua Dabbs.
Oh, there it is. The tornado discus punch right to the temple. Champion's in trouble here. Wow.
Joe Link, probably. We haven't totally gotten everything figured out yet.
Yeah, so far we're just focusing on the Hall of Fame inductees, but I did suggest that we had a male and female wrestler of the year, most improved wrestler of the year, and perhaps a most underrated. But I thought we could all discuss that to see, because we don't want to have just the Hall of Fame inductees, we want to have a couple of other awards. We don't want to overdo it, obviously, but I do think a male and female wrestler of the year, a most underrated of the year, and most improved maybe. Most improved maybe, I'm thinking.
I actually have a thought on most improved, but it isn't even in the ring, so.
Oh, look at this. Roll up by the Texas Tornado. Doesn't get it, though. I thought he was going to steal one there. Marshall Omega getting pissed off. He just threw his crown. Did you see that? He threw his crown. He's literally not wearing his crown anymore.
Wow.
Look at him. He's out there. He's just furious. He wants the Texas Tornado to put Tenacious B away. He's tired of him playing games in there.
And now he's producing some overwhelming offense. He'll need to maintain that aggression. Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being locked.
Joe Link says, awesome. It is awesome. It's going to be awesome.
And there we go. Got the Iron Claw locked in.
Wow, look at this. Tenacious B's fighting back. No way. Wow. Kerry Von Erich, though, very quickly grabs a hold of Tenacious B. Drop kicks him, but gets waved off there by Tenacious B. Nice evasion tactic. Just pushes off that drop kick. Wow. That was like a spiraling neck breaker of some sort. And look at this, going for a pump handle slam. No! Pump handle into an end of days. And wow, look at that. The Texas Tornado kicks out. This is crazy. What a match. And don't forget, this is best 2 out of 3 falls. Uh-oh. Tornado's in trouble. That is a mean look. There it is. That is the tap out that will end fall number 1. It is 1-0 for Tenacious B. Look at this, ground and pound right off the hop by Texas Tornado. He is pissed. Good Lord. You couldn't ask for a better main event. These guys are pulling at all the stops. They are putting on a clinic in there tonight. Oh, and there it is again. That is the second tornado punch he's taking to the side of the temple. That's going to wrap that fall up for sure. No! No! Wow. Man, the champion's resilient. He does not want to lose a game to the Texas Tornado.
Hey, he just got busted open.
He did. Oh, he's going for it again. That's probably going to do it. No way. Wow. Texas Tornado kicks out again. Tenacious B going after that right arm. The arm he uses for that tornado discus punch. Kerry Von Erich kicks him off. Look at the power of the Texas Tornado. Just picks him up in the throat and tosses him like a rag doll. And that is a big rag doll. And he did it again. He did it again. And what a fight. What a fight.
There's some power behind that punch.
trying to choke him out with that top rope. Look at that. Oh, ruthless aggression there by the Texas Tornado. Man, oh man, look at the blood flow from the forehead of Tenacious B there.
It's one thing, you can say a lot of things about Texas Tornado, but you could never say he lacked aggression.
That's true.
Now would be a wise time to... There it is. There's the tap out. Probably giving up...
Wow, he taps him out. It is 1-1. The Texas Tornado has evened the odds here.
And now the pressure's mounting on him. Yeah, he's about to do it. He's
Crazy.
And
Oh, here it goes. Wow, he landed the discus punch. There it is. Yo, what's going on, France? And that is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of the match and new YTD Academy Grand Prix Wrestling Champion, representing the Wolfpack. He is the Texas Tornado, Kerry Von Erich, and he is your new Grand Prix Wrestling Champion. Wow. Froggy says, just in time. That is crazy. What's going on, France? Welcome in. I mean, you showed up. That was the main event of the evening, my friend. That was the main event of the evening.
well in hand, but the new champ had other plans. It just goes to show you
But
anything can happen.
the good news is, I mean, Wrestle Wars is just around the corner. Starrcade just around the corner from Wrestle Wars. And then just around the corner from Starrcade happens to be the second annual Archiverse Slammiversary stream preview. A night of pure fire.
Stay home, stay home, stay home, stay home.
Yeah, this is going to be an awesome week.
It is going to be an awesome week. We're into the final push. Now, we'll probably have a tournament. You know, that tournament will probably be Tuesday night, I'm thinking. We'll see how that plays out. So there will be a tournament. And then, of course, there is no YTD Academy this weekend because Slammiversary is Sunday. So no YTD Academy until the following Saturday. Of course, today is Sunday, but that's because Glenola had his birthday stream. For those that don't know, his birthday stream was Friday, so we pushed Starrcade to Saturday, and of course that pushed YTD Academy to tonight. So
Yeah, and I'll be honest, and you know, this is genuinely from the heart. Thank you, everybody that was able to stop into my stream Friday night. That really meant a lot to me.
yeah, it was. I mean, it was a good night.
Thank you so much for your support with it.
That was my pleasure.
It really did.
My pleasure. I mean, you guys all support the Archiverse. You guys built the Archiverse into this big monster of a wrestling promotion. We're still growing, right? We're still gaining followers. We're still gaining viewers. We're growing immensely right here on YouTube as well. I mean, some of our matches getting hundreds, some thousands of views. And then, of course, again, even on Twitch, again, we're still growing in both viewers, followers. I mean, it is absolutely phenomenal what we've all done as a community. We've all done it together as a community. It's been awesome. But, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is all for episode number 421 and, of course, episode number 10 of YTD Academy. I appreciate you guys all, and we'll see each other very soon. Stay tuned to the Archiverse Discord to find out when the next show is going to be. But appreciate you all. You guys are all fucking awesome. Glenola, thank you as always. You're the co-host of The Most for a Reason. You're fucking awesome. Stay awesome. Appreciate you. By the way, are we going to Discord? For a short spell?
I might be able to
go for a short spell.
Cartoons for a little bit.
All right, anybody that wants to join us on Discord, feel free to do so. We're going to shimmy on over to the Fam Jam chat time here in a few moments. As far as, you know, the YTD Academy Arena, you know, you don't have to go home, but you cannot stay here. So please, if you don't mind, get the fuck out. Goodbye.